Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to the very first game of the 2025-2026 NFL postseason. We are kicking things off today with the Los Angeles Rams at the Carolina Panthers, and the last time these two teams met was back in Week 13, and the Panthers actually won. Don't know how many of you guys remember that particular game, everyone expecting the Rams to blow the Panthers out of the water, and that was not the case. An additional note that I want to make for today's game, guys, there is supposed to be some pretty bad weather blowing through Carolina, through the Carolinas right now, which means this could really be anybody's game. It is going to come down to defense. Make sure that if you are playing daily fantasy sports, you are aware of the betting patterns considering the inclement weather that is pending right now. Just keep that in mind before we, kick things off. So kickoff is scheduled 30 minutes from now. 31 minutes from now, according to my TV screen. Let's do a quick roll call before we start our pregame. Mr. Robert Zamora, what is going on? Welcome into the chat. I got Miri Michiru back once again. Mr. Manuel Torres, Lance Bowers, Destructocron, KD Espresso, very familiar names. What's up? There we go. This is our NFL crew. We got a lot of newbies who came in for college football, but I like seeing all of these familiar names right now. JD Rams fan, John Pierce, Micah Kimbrough, Alan Fink, what's going on? Maroon Commando. There we go, guys. Good to have y'all back in rotation here. I know it's kind of difficult to chat with you guys like Son of a Knick-Knack. It's kind of difficult to chat with you guys when we got 35,000 people leaving comments all at once, but it is great to see all of y'all in this chat right now. Daniel saying the wind is going to be crazy for today. Looks like asking right now saying, how does wild card work, Mario? I'm a newbie to the NFL. So the wild card weekend is the first round of the playoffs. I can break this down for you pretty quickly here. We'll take a look at the NFL playoff brackets. This is the first round of the postseason, which means we will have 6 NFL games in single elimination format. This is not like the NFL. This is not like the NBA. This is not like Major League Baseball where you get the best out of 7 or even the best out of 3. It is single elimination. Win and advance, lose and go home. Today we have 2 games coming up. It will be the Rams at Carolina. The winner of this one will advance to the next round, and then we will see who wins over here. So the next game today will be the Packers and the Bears. The Seattle Seahawks have a bye week right now, which means out of the 3 teams that advance over here, 2 through 7, all the way up and down this side, the lowest number seat, i.e., if it's the Packers who win today, they will automatically face the Seattle Seahawks. If the Bears advance, they will be in a different bracket down here, and they would play, right? We basically just go from 1 to the bottom and go with the lowest remaining seat for the next available matchups here. That's how the wild card round works. I know that's pretty basic right there. I know pretty simple and rudimentary. Lance Bowers saying 100K. Here we come. We're on our way, Mr. Bowers. We are on our way. Thank you, my friend, for that super chat. First one of the day. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. So, single elimination. Marshawn, what's up, Mr. Marshawn Green? Those are the 2 games happening today. Tomorrow, we will kick off early, bright and early, with the Bills and Jaguars. Then we'll have the 49ers and the Eagles, and then the Chargers at Patriots Same thing applies to this side of the equation. The Broncos have the bye week. Let's say that the Chargers end up winning over here, then the Chargers would advance to play the Broncos. If it's the Patriots who win the game between the Chargers and the Patriots will wait down here. They won't play the Broncos. I hope that's crystal clear. Spurs versus Boston tonight. I got Rams and Packers, saying Dale Eddings. Dale, what's going on, man? What's up, Dale? How's the weather looking? It is raining, it is cold, it is windy today, guys. I expect the football to stay on the ground quite a bit today. So the last time these two teams met was back in Week 13. You cannot actually see it on our last 5 games because it only goes back to the last 5. But this win in Week 13 for the Carolina Panthers over the Los Angeles Rams allowed them to basically back into the postseason because they did not get into that postseason head first here. Week 14 bye week, the Panthers then lose to the Saints. They get a win against the Buccaneers, and then they lose in Week 17 to the Seahawks and lose again to the Buccaneers in Week 18. They finish the season with an 8-9 record, and just because of, I guess, the way that the NFL is designed, they managed to advance into the postseason. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Rams, Week 13, they took an L. So that's 3-3 to finish the season here for the LA Rams. But Week 13, they lose to the Panthers. Week 14, they beat the Cardinals. They beat the Lions in Week 15. The weirdest overtime loss I've ever seen. The LA Rams lose to the Seattle Seahawks on the craziest 2-point conversion. Then we've got another loss here in Week 17, Rams at Falcons, and then in Week 18, Cardinals at Rams. The Rams got the win in Week 18. What's up, Courtney? Thanks for checking in. We've got David in the house. We've got Daniel Wilson, Mr. Crypto Mercenary, saying 42 and hopefully 200 outcome. Let's go Panthers. I'll even cash out early, he says. Let's see. 45-17. Ouch. Yeah, pretty brutal here. All right, guys, why don't we take a look at the Los Angeles Rams and talk about why this team is double-digit favorites heading into today's game. You heard that right. For the first time in a long time, we have a team in the postseason that is double-digit favorites heading into this one. The offense for the Los Angeles Rams is the #1 offense in the NFL. Period. End of story. #1 in points per game, #1 in yards per game, #1 in yards per play. Now, third down efficiency, they have a smaller sample size than a lot of other teams because when you're averaging 6 yards per play, you don't face a lot of third downs. You get first down, second down, first down, second down, first down, second down. And we don't see a whole lot of third downs here for the LA Rams. So a small sample size kind of skews this number. Inside the red zone, this team is a top 10 team when they get inside the 20s. So, and again, they can hurt you from well outside of the 20-yard line, which is why this is sitting at 63% success rate for the Rams offense. Now, the Rams defense has also been pretty good. This team, top 10 as far as points allowed per game. Offensively, they put up 30. Defensively, they give up just 20. Offensively, they put up 394 yards per game. Defensively, the Los Angeles Rams give up 327 yards per game. So advantage there to the offense. Yards per play, they give up 5.2 is what they normally allow. Third down efficiency, pretty good. They hold teams to just 36% success rate. And inside the red zone, a top 3 red zone defense in the NFL, giving up just a 46% success rate to opposing offenses. Heyo, TM is in the house. What's going on, TM Martin? Saying happy wild card weekend, Mario and Football Nation. Haven't seen you in a while, TM. Thanks for checking in today. Great to have you here. I'm guessing you're not a college football fan as much, or maybe I just missed you because we had a bunch of people in the chat this past week. Definitely a wild week. Thank you for that $20 super chat. Much appreciated. Welcome back. Good to have you in here. #1 offense. Ooh, we're #1. We're #1, says Pabby Man. Tophus saying, hey, Mario, good to see you. Tophus Revenge, welcome back. Welcome back for more. Roy Williams saying, I should hate the Rams for leaving St. Louis, but I forgive. but I forgave, he says. The Sandman Productions. What up, Sandman? Thanks for checking in, sir. Freedom Boom says hello. What up, Freedom Boom? What up, David Bacco? What up, Frymeister Bond? Thanks for checking in, dude. Only fan in as well. Damn, that's so cool, guys. A lot of y'all. I recognize like 95% of the names in the chat right now, which is awesome. Rafael Valenzuela saying hail to the chat. Hey, there we go. Todd Tier and Living Like Larry. What's going on, guys? Okay, so those are the numbers, just the statistics for the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to step off the screen. I'm going to step away for one moment so you can take a quick look. Blink your eyes, take your mental snapshots right here, and then let's take a look at the stats for the Panthers. Very different story here. This team made the postseason, and even though they are division champions, they're not a very good team, especially not on paper. Sorry to the Panthers fans who are watching. I hope that the Panthers are able to put up a good fight, but when your offense puts up 18 points per game and your defense gives up 22.4 points per game, that's a recipe for disaster, and that is why this team does indeed have a losing record. This team comes into the postseason with a record of 8-9. Coincidentally enough, one of those 8 wins did come against the Los Angeles Rams in Week 13, but overall, this team does not scream Super Bowl contender. It feels like the Carolina Panthers right now are just happy to be in the postseason. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Rams are in serious conversations about Super Bowl champions. So we'll see, man. Anything is possible. A lot of inclement weather today, a lot of bad weather could level the playing field out here today. Offensively, this team puts up 18 points. They put up less than 300 yards per game. They only average 5 yards per play. On third down efficiency, guys, 36% success rate at converting third downs. And inside the red zone, bottom of the table once again, 53% success rate inside the red zone. Then we look at the defense. The defense a little bit better. They do have some better names on the defensive side there. DJ Wanham being one, obviously J.C. Horn being another, and a handful of other folks out there. Christian Roseboom, who, you know what's interesting on the defensive side? That Christian Roseboom actually leads this team in tackles defensively. Last year, Christian Roseboom led the LA Rams in tackles defensively. So the Rams gave up a good piece, but I feel like the Rams feel like they're okay after everything is said and done. We'll see if Christian Roseboom impacts this game today. Anyways, so 15th in the NFL when it comes to points per game allowed. Yards per game allowed, this Carolina Panthers defense gives up 327, so they normally allow more yardage than they pick up. They allow more yards per play. They give up a success rate on third downs at 47%. That's second to last in the league. And red zone efficiency, they barely crack the top half of the table. Inside the red zone, the defense holds opposing offenses to a success rate of 55%. Do what you will with that information. This is the number 4 seed in the NFC. Okay, coming back to the LA Rams. We'll take a look at the offense here. We'll take a look at the offense here momentarily. Okay, folks. Make sure I got everything that we need here. Matthew Stafford this season, guys, leads the NFL both in passing yards and passing touchdowns. The dude has been insane this year. Matthew Stafford, number 1 in passing yards, 4,707 passing yards, and 46 passing touchdowns to go with it. Only 8 interceptions. This should be the NFL MVP here in 2025. 26. You know what I'm saying. Taking a look at the man standing to his right on this graphic here, it is Kyren Williams. He does lead this team in rushing yards, 1,252 rushing yards for Kyren Williams on 259 carries. He's also got 10 rushing touchdowns. Also lost 2 fumbles this year. Protecting that football is going to be crucial for the LA Rams. The last time they played this Carolina Panthers team, the Carolina Panthers were able to get 2 interceptions against Matthew Stafford and a strip sack fumble against Matthew Stafford. He coughed up the football 3 times in the last matchup against the Carolina Panthers. He's looking to get this back on track. Doesn't want that being the narrative there for sure. Anyways, Davante Adams is back into the mix today, ladies and gentlemen. He does lead. Davante Adams leads the NFL in receiving touchdowns. I heard something in my headphones just here. I think someone just started following me on Twitch. Cool. Davante Adams leads this team in receiving touchdowns, and not just this team, leads the NFL in receiving touchdowns with 14, and that's despite missing a few weeks. Puka Nacua leads the team, second in the NFL in receiving yards, and then you'll see Kanata Mumpfield over here in the slot. Colby Parkinson going to be your big tight end out there, number 84. And then at left tackle, number 77, Alaric Jackson. Left guard, number 73, Steve Avila. At center, number 65, Coleman Shelton. At right guard, number 67, Justin Dedich. And number 71, right tackle, Warren McClendon. This will make up your Rams offense. Los Angeles, baby. This Rams team, really good. And you know what? It's not just Kyron Williams. Blake Corum probably going to get a lot of carries today as well. 1,715 receiving yards this season for Puka Nacua. That's a career high for him. And just barely behind Jackson Smith and Jigba. Okay, taking a look at the defense here for the Los Angeles Rams. Braden Fisk going to be your left defensive end. Poona Ford and Kobe Turner going to be your defensive end over here. You've got Byron Young going to be your weak side linebacker. Nate Landman going to be your left inside linebacker. Omar Spates at right inside linebacker, and Jared Verse as the strong side linebacker. Williams and Durant on the corners, and both Cam Kinchins and Cam Curl as your safeties for this Los Angeles Rams defense. We've covered this. I don't know how many times we've covered the LA Rams this season. The answer to that is a lot. This season, without Christian Roseboom, Nate Landman leads this team. The inside linebacker normally does when it comes to tackles here. And Kobe Durant leads this squad in interceptions with 3, just so we are all clear. Nate Landman leads in tackles. Durant leads in interceptions. And leading in sacks this season is Byron Young with 12 of them. 12 sacks this season. Double-digit sacks is intense no matter what you say. Here's a cool graphic that we didn't have in the past that we're doing now for NFL as well as college ball. Taking a look at Sean McVay and his tenure here with the Los Angeles Rams. He has the most wins by a head coach in Rams history. 9 seasons, 92 regular season wins, 57 regular season losses. When you add in the playoff wins, Sean McVay has officially reached 100 career wins. So Sean McVay with 100 career wins. What's going on, Flying Monkey? Great time of year. Go Hawks next week. Drink more wine, says Mr. Flying Monkey. Shout out to you. Shout out to your Seattle Mariners. So close this season, bro. So close. So close this season, my friend. Okay, looks like another one from Roy Williams saying the mood. A good mood, Mr. Roy Williams. I hope you are in one right now. Let's see, Mario, just a little of headroom in your can. Rule of thirds, not trying to be critical, just trying to make the broadcast a bit better. Well, here's the way it works for me. I'm working in a very confined space. I could shrink myself down a little bit and, yes, use the grid lines and the rule of thirds right here and try to always position myself right in the window, right? I can always try to sit right here. But if I push my camera back, you start to see all of my other apparatus here, and I'd have to push the entire table and the entire set back. For now, I promise it'll be just fine. We should be good. I did push a button on my monitor now. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay. But I understand what you're saying there. Anyways, just wanted to point this out, guys. 1-1 in the Super Bowl for Sean McVay. 100 career wins. 100 career wins here for Mr. Sean McVay. And I do believe that this is a very well-coached team. So we took a look at the Carolina Panthers and their statistics. Why don't we take a look at the Carolina Panthers and their personnel now? So, Bryce Young. What can I say about Bryce Young? So, okay, Bryce Young was drafted out of Alabama. I can say that this season has been the best season of his career, of his young NFL career so far. He was the #1 overall pick. He went before C.J. Stroud in 2023. I'm wondering if the Carolina Panthers are having second thoughts about Mr. Young. He is only 5'10", and when you look at him on the screen, he looks closer to 5'9". I personally like a different style of quarterback. I think my quarterbacks and my running backs, I prefer to be on the bigger side as far as body stature here, right? Josh Allen, who's what, 6'4", 6'5". You want to have your guys like Jalen Hurts. You want to have the big body quarterbacks who can see over the offensive line, take a hit if needed, and bulldoze a guy and bully his way into the end zone. You don't have that in Bryce Young. However, a very different skill set for Bryce Young. He is able to let it rip and let it fly. In college, he was pretty good. Obviously, Alabama. But look, man, here's the thing. I did not like Bryce Young from the get-go. Not because I didn't like him. I just didn't feel like he was a #1 overall. Honestly, for that fact, I didn't think C.J. Stroud was either. I didn't think either of those two guys were the right size, again, for my personal liking as far as quarterbacks go. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. The point is none of what I just said. That was just me rambling here. Bryce Young, 21st in the NFL when it comes to passing yards, 3,011 passing yards, barely broke 3,000. Just 23 passing touchdowns and 11 interceptions. In his defense, it has been a revolving door of wide receivers and coaches and running backs and personnel. Bryce Young, next to him, you've got Rico Dowdle. At the start of the season, it was Chuba Hubbard. That changed. Rico Dowdle has now taken over. I expect Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard to get carries today, considering it's supposed to be pretty bad weather. So if it's rainy and windy, I do think they're going to keep the football on the ground, and that does help benefit this Carolina Panthers offense. Top pass catchers, Tyrone McMillan, a rookie with over 1,000 receiving yards this season. Xavier Legette, number 17 on the far side of your screen. And Jalen Coker, number 18 here, lined up in the slot. Tommy Tremble going to be your tight end for today. Mr. Tommy Tremble out of Notre Dame. And then, of course, our offensive line, folks. Starting on the left side, number 79, Ikem Ekwonu. Left guard, number 68, Damian Lewis. At center, number 64, Cade Mays. Right guard, not center, right guard, that's totally not right here. Don't know how this ended up the way it was. I think I changed this one today. Right guard is Robert Hunt. He is number 50. Okay, so this is correct. I don't have him on my list. Darn this list. Okay, Robert Hunt has passed up on the depth chart here, guys. Looks like coming into today was supposed to be Austin Corbett, but Austin Corbett has been passed up on the depth chart by Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt going to get the start at right guard today, and then Taylor Moton going to be your right tackle. This will be your starters for the Carolina Panthers in this wild card matchup. Taking a look at the defense now for the Carolina Panthers.
All right, I'm done with my work.
Whoa. Hey-o. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get back to this. Taking a look at the defense here for the Carolina Panthers. Tershawn Wharton, left defensive end. Ashawn Robinson, nose tackle. Derek Brown, right defensive end. Nick Scourton going to be your weak side linebacker. Christian Roseboom, your left inside linebacker. Claudin Shirelis going to be your right inside linebacker. And DJ Wanham going to be your strong side linebacker. Mike Jackson on one side, J.C. Horn on the other. You'll have Trayvon Moehrig as your strong safety and Nick Scott as your free safety for this Carolina Panthers defense. Kickoff scheduled in about 6 minutes, guys. This game is about to get started. Hey-o, something popped off in my headphones. Hang tight. Looks like a $5 super chat from Burby. What's going on, Burby? Thank you for your support today. Uh-oh, Greg Olson. He's terrible. Yes, it is Joe Davis and Greg Olsen calling this game today. Both the Carolinas are cheering for the Panthers. Fist bump. Keep pounding. Giggity. Banana boy. Thanks for checking in. Jay Duncan. What's up, dude? Saying I'm thankful for this channel because Mario is both professional and relatable. A lot of channels have relatable and passionate hosts that become unprofessional when games don't go their way. Well, you know, it does feel that way from time to time. Anytime you quote Hulk Hogan, it's a good day. Which NFL team are you a fan of? Asks Jordans. Well, Jordans, I'll tell you, none of these two teams are my team right now. My team is not in the postseason. What's going on, Burby? What's going on, Randman? This is to answer your question here, Jordan. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know. You probably wouldn't believe it after listening to me talk for a few minutes, but I promise we ain't just a whole bunch of hicks who listen to the Dallas Cowboys and watch Jerry Jones do his thing. That's not us, man. Not all of us are the same. I've been a Cowboys fan for quite some time now. I hope we can still be friends. Okay. Head coach for this team, ladies and gentlemen. Head coach for this team, Dave Canales. Tenure with this team, just 2 years. 13 regular season wins and 21 regular season losses. This is his first trip into the postseason, and it is the first time that this team has made the postseason since the 2017-2018 season. It has been almost 10 years. It's been 9 years since we've seen the Carolina Panthers in the postseason. And Dave Canales had a part of getting this team there. So we'll see how it goes. All right. That's everything. Actually, it's almost everything. There's a lot more that I've got prepared for you. I over-prepared for this, guys. I over-prepared. So, Matthew Stafford and Bryce Young. Big difference between the two. Stafford, 4,700 passing yards. Bryce Young, 3,000. Rushing yards, I'll give Bryce Young the advantage there. Bryce Young with 216 rushing yards. Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford with 29. Total touchdowns, though, huge advantage for Stafford. He's thrown less interceptions. He's got a higher completion percentage. He's taken less sacks, and Stafford has a higher passer rating. That being said, curious to see how much passing will get done today for both of these teams. Curious to see how much passing will get done between these two teams. But those are the numbers, just heads up for you guys. Stafford and Young, big advantage, Matthew Stafford. Super Chat just popped in. Let's take a look at this right now. I've been a Cowboys fan for 40 years. I can't claim them. That's tough, man. 40 years. That's longer than I've been around. But, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a masochist. I don't know. Maybe that's why I like watching the Dallas Cowboys play. Of course you did. Give me the quiz. The quiz will be soon. This will be on the halftime quiz. Some of this will be on today's halftime quiz, yes, but this is not a test by any means, guys. I'm just giving y'all some extra information for these two sides. So, defensive comparisons, y'all. Defensive comparisons between the two. One of the teams that has struggled this season at getting to the quarterback is the Carolina Panthers. Now, when it comes to yards allowed per game, very, very close. Very, very close right here. Literally less than a yard of a difference between the two. We look at rushing yards allowed per game and passing yards allowed per game, and this is how it's broken up. So just in general, man, this team gives up 110 rushing yards. The Panthers give up 120-plus rushing yards. Negligible difference here. The biggest differences are in the turnovers forced. 26 turnovers for the Rams defense. Panthers defense still hanging around with 21. And the sacks, which is where I think the Rams are going to have some success today if they can get to Bryce Young. Meanwhile, I don't know if the Panthers are going to get to Matthew Stafford. Stafford could stay upright, but they will be bringing on the pressure. They did manage to strip sack fumble him last time they met in Week 13. Okay. Touchdowns for Stafford today, says Pirate. Pirate Mitch, 4 touchdowns for Stafford today? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Rushing stats here. 126 on average for Los Angeles, 116 for the Carolina Panthers. We look at rushing attempts per game, pretty much the same right now. Rushing touchdowns per game, big difference between the two teams. Rushing yards percentage, honestly, these stats are just they're just extra numbers to look at right now. I do have some good extra numbers for you guys to look at right here. Why don't we take a look at these numbers right before kickoff here, folks? Matthew Stafford again. These are your 2025 regular season NFL leaders. Matthew Stafford, 4,700 passing yards. That is first in the NFL. He also leads the NFL in passing touchdowns with 46. We will be seeing the Buffalo Bills in the postseason. Looks like James Cook over here, 1,621 rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor was not able to make the postseason. The best Tom saying the Panthers will shock the world today. Keep pounding. All right. Game time, says Donald. Yes, it is game time, but we do not have kickoff yet. I will bring kickoff to you as soon as we get it, I promise. Jonathan Taylor, 18 rushing touchdowns. That is first in the NFL. Jackson Smith and Jigba, we will not get to see play this week. Getting a rest this week as the entire team is on bye. They did win the NFC, so they are taking a rest week. Devontae Adams leads the NFL in receiving touchdowns with 14, and he missed a couple of games at the end of the season. He is back for today's contest. Do not be surprised if Devontae Adams gets an anytime touchdown today. Myles Garrett not only led the NFL in sacks this season, he broke the NFL sack record for single-season sacks. Yes, that happened this season. Myles Garrett not in the postseason, but you can see it there, 23 sacks. That's good for first in the league. And Kevin Byard, we will watch play later tonight, guys. We will be watching Kevin Byard play later tonight on the defensive side for the Chicago Bears. He leads the NFL with 7 interceptions. And I wonder, man, is it going to be Packers or is it going to be Bears tonight? That's going to be a very close game, and I'm excited for that one as well. Folks, halftime is almost over. Why did I say that? Halftime is almost over. That is just a force of habit. This game is about to start. If halftime is almost over, I don't know what I've been doing for the past 2.5 hours. Halftime is a long ways away. We have not even had kickoff yet. I apologize for my force of habit here. Let's get focused in as this game gets zoomed in on the field. All of the fans are getting excited right now. All of the fans are getting fired up, and the players are taking the field. It looks like the LA Rams will be kicking off this football, and the Carolina Panthers are going to be receiving to start. So I'll set this up here. Here is Cam Newton, the 2015 MVP, walking out there. Hey, man, you took him to the Super Bowl, but you didn't win, Cam, so don't get too fired up. All right, keep pounding. They're about to pound the drum right now. Good morning, LOL. Just woke up right in time, says Aaron Manuel. What up, Aaron? Let's go, says JT Rice. Quick, who should I bet on, says Tracy Patterson. I like the Rams for today, but that is just me. I like the Rams for today, but that is just me. William Reed saying Mario, Mario, Mario. Cam dresses like the cat in the hat, Mr. Mojo says. That is true. That is true. He does have a very unique sense of style. What it do, G-Stubbs? What it do, says G-Stubbs. Rams are favored by 10. That is correct. Spread is down below. All right, guys. Game on. We line up for kickoff. 35 and 40-yard line right now. The wind knocked the football off the tee here. We're going to see if they can get someone to hold it. They are going to. That's the wind, guys. This game has not started, and it is the opening kickoff of the game. So now the Rams have 12 players on the field. The ball holder will have to get off the field immediately here, but there's the kick. And this one comes back from the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, maybe even the 36. It's going to bring up a first down. Carolina Panthers. All right, guys, Panthers have the football. We line up at the 36-yard line. Bryce Young and this Carolina Panthers offense to take the field in the postseason. His very first ever postseason snap coming right now for Mr. Bryce Young. Oh, that's so adorable. Here we go. Break. Rico Dowdle is the single back. We line up on the left hash, folks. Under center right now at the 36-yard line. Bryce Young waits for it. We've got 2 receivers right and 1 receiver left. Young steps up, calls a quick audible. Now we've got motion from Jalen Coker to the top of the screen. It's going to be a handoff to Rico Dowdle. Dowdle gets twisted up just a yard past the line of scrimmage. This will be a 1-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 9 coming up now at the Carolina 37. 2nd down and 9 at the Carolina 37. Bryce Young in the huddle right now. Break. They line up once again. All right, guys. Making some minor adjustments here. Lined up at the 37-yard line. Bryce Young in a shotgun formation motion on the field from Tommy Tremble. Here comes the snap, and looking to the left, he will deliver this one intended for Xavier Legette, but the pass is incomplete. It stops the clock with 14 minutes and 14 seconds, and it brings up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down coming up here for the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers, 3rd down and 9 at their own 37. Let's go defense, says J.D. Rams. J.D. Rams fan. I hear you, my friend. 14 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. This is the opening drive of the game. The Carolina Panthers with trips to the left and 1 man to the right. Play clock down to 3. The blitz coming in against Young. Young finds Legette. Legette falls to the ground after making the catch initially, picks up 8 yards on 3rd down and 9. This brings up a 4th down and 1. And something tells me they will not be going for it this early here. It might be time to punt. So a little early. It's a 4th down and 1 at the Carolina 45-yard line. And I don't see them pulling anyone. We might actually be going for it here. They might actually be going. They are. 4th down and 1. Oh, man, I don't know if I like this. It's a 4th down and 1 coming at you from the 45-yard line. Little play action here after the snap. Running to the right-hand side. Going to toss this one upfield. It's batted away. The pass is incomplete. Great job defensively by Quentin Lake. And it's a turnover on downs, guys. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. They went for it. Why they went for it here? Way too early. John saying, well, that was dumb. No respect, says Terry McCain. Seriously, though, how do you have no respect for the Los Angeles Rams defense? Either way, great job by the Rams defense here. Space Explorer, what's up, dude? The Rams have the football at the enemy 45, so at the Panthers 45-yard line, Stafford will find Puka Nacua and moves the football here all the way down to the 29-yard line. From the 45 to the 29, it brings up a 1st and 10. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. 1st and 10 coming up right now at the Carolina 29-yard line. Puka Nacua makes a huge grab. Tackle eventually made there by Trayvon Moehrig. Touchdown saving tackle. Motion, snap, handoff. Kyron Williams to the right-hand side will pick up 5 on 1st and 10, moving it from the 29 down to the 24. It brings up a 2nd down and 5. Los Angeles Rams looking good right now. Matthew Stafford confident. I think the LA Rams are definitely coming into this game with a lot more confidence than the Carolina Panthers. The Rams are looking for redemption for their Week 13 loss to Carolina. Here comes the single back from the 24-yard line on the right hash. Matthew Stafford play action, throws to Puka Nacua. Nacua makes the grab, tries to spin away from the tackle. The tackle will be made by Nick Scott. And it's still going to be a gain of about 10 on 2nd down and 5, resulting in a Los Angeles Rams first down. First down for the LA Rams. This does put us inside the red zone. So now we're inside the red zone. Lining up here, folks, at the 14-yard line. Los Angeles waits for the snap. It's a shotgun formation. Looks like Puka Nacua is the running back there. Matthew Stafford going to look to Puka Nacua. That's caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. And just like that, folks, they put 6 points on the board. Making quick work here of this Carolina Panthers defense. 11:35 left to go, and the Los Angeles Rams find a way in. Puka Nacua lined up in the shotgun next to Matthew Stafford as the running back. He ends up making the play. It's a simple post route for him. Could even call it a running back angle there, the way he ran it. The extra point attempt is up and in, and the score is now 7-0, Los Angeles Rams. Okay, guys, well, it's over, y'all, says Deep Burris. Game just started. Game just started. Richard Martin saying, please, chat room, no spoilers if you're ahead a little bit. Richard Martin, thank you. Yeah, guys, out in the chat, I know y'all want to, participate and be a part of this. I want you guys to have a lot of fun with this here as well, guys. So, just, yeah. This game is on Fox right now, and I'm wondering if there's a different feed that might have me a little more in sync with the actual game. What I notice is that during college football, my play calling is like 10, 15 seconds ahead from the graphics. But for the National Football League, for whatever reason, the graphics update well ahead of me when I call those plays. So I'll do my best to try to stay on track and not let it distract me. But hey, it's a blowout, says Rod the Electric. Game just started, bro. Game just started. Todd Tier says hookah. Hawaii in Carolina, says Donald Gillespie. Got you, Mario. We have crazy fun in here. What up, Richard? Appreciate that, and I appreciate you bringing that up earlier as well, man. Okay, that 7 points is on the coach for not punting. Fact. Speaking of the coach, once again, this is what happens when it's your very first postseason playoff game ever in your career. Or at least here with the Carolina Panthers. Anyways, those are the numbers for head coach Dave Canales. 13-21. That's a losing record if I've ever seen one. 2 seasons in, you're 13-21. This season, they went 8-9 and managed to back into the postseason. It's going to be 100-0, says Blackberry. Blackberry, what up? Chat etiquette. No spoilers. Have fun and be safe. Thank you, A. Elliott. Okay. Just checking in, says Jay Sleepy Eyes. What up, Mr. J Sleepy Eyes? I just closed my eyes. No spoilers for me, says Lance Bowers. I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone. Lance Bowers, appreciate that, bro. Okay. 90,000 subscribers. I know, Kevin. We got there, my friend. We got there. Okay, folks, so the Los Angeles Rams just scored. We are coming back from the commercial break. Keep in mind, after every score, we will probably be cutting to a commercial break. 11:35 on the clock. Los Angeles getting ready to kick off right now. Thank you, Mr. Galaxy Guardian. A beautiful kickoff and a return to the 10, the 15, down at the 20. What a hit delivered right there on the defensive side. Special team showing up here for the Los Angeles Rams. Trying to find the jersey number. Don't actually see it. Yes, I do. Looks like Harquez Hunter. Okay, number 27, fourth string running back, was in there on special teams to make the tackle on Xavier Legette. Right? No. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, folks, let's line up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation at the 20-yard line. Motion on the field from Jimmy Horn to the top of the screen. A four-man rush coming in. A look to the right-hand side. A pass to Jalen Coker. A catch for a first down. And it brings up a first down here. No, it does not. 2nd down and 3. My apologies. Start this clock. 7-yard catch here for Jalen Coker. I'm going to grab my chair. I think I might have had too much coffee this morning. I got too excited here. Might have had too much coffee. 2nd down and 3. Looks like a single back in on the play. It's a handoff to that single back. It is Chuba Hubbard who gets the carry. And now it is a first down for the Carolina Panthers. First down, Carolina. Let's move my possession needle. The Panthers have the football. 2nd down and 3. It's a 6-yard gain for Chuba Hubbard. This moves the football from the Carolina 32. Or this moves the football out to the Carolina 32. 1st and 10. 32-yard line. Trips to the right-hand side. Motion on the field to the bottom of the screen goes Tetairoa McMillan. A 4-man rush coming in as the dump-off is made here. Chuba Hubbard goes and picks up 4 yards, moves it from the 32 to the 38. We're now on the 38-yard line. It's 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard gain for Chuba. Another carry for Chuba Hubbard. The Carolina Panthers looking to score here against the Los Angeles Rams. They'd be happy with even 3 points right now. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd down and 4 from the 38. In trouble. Bryce Young tries to slip away. He'll be sacked on the play. Down he goes. And Braden Fisk likely going to be credited for the sack. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. It'll be a holding against the offense. So we're going to replay 2nd down, and it looks like Ikwonu got injured on the play, and that's not good either. Your left tackle took a hit, and that the right knee buckled on him. He went down almost immediately as he stepped back. Is it the leg or is it the ankle or the knee? Folks, there's an injury on the field. There was a holding call against the Panthers. Let's break down what just happened. We've cut to a commercial break. We are in an injury timeout. Thank you, TM Martin. Oh, by the way, hang on, TM. We were talking with the chat. You were supposed to be getting one of these too. By the way, shout out to you, TM. You are also getting a wrench right now. Okay. Injury timeout, she says. You heard the lady. We are in the middle of an injury timeout right now. There was also a holding on the play. That holding, folks, is going to make this actually, I think the holding is going to be declined. So the flag is declined. This will bring up a 3rd down and 9. Since it was a sack on the play. When we get back, that's what we will see is 3rd down and 9. Let's pop out this chat. Make sure I bring up my chat overlay once again. Okay. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Supreme Pizza. I got 5 on it, says Mr. Rev Green. Let's see. In San Antonio today, it's sunny, but it's a little on the chilly side. That's true, Robbie. I was outside earlier today, man. Yeah, the sun is out, and it feels fantastic. But that breeze is cutting through, dude. That breeze is coming in. That breeze is coming in hard right now. Kevin saying, "Can you sing more?" No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it normal right now. Yo, Mario, I can't wear my Dallas chain either, says Dawn. Oh, Dawn. I know. Well, we can. We just look ridiculous wearing our Dallas chains. Folks, in case anyone is curious, we are still in the middle of a commercial break. That's a legit question right here. How many white shirts do you have? I've got 5 white shirts. I don't really need them all, but this week I will need all 5 white shirts. Did a game on Thursday, a game on Friday, 2 today, right? So that's 3 shirts right there. Got another one for tomorrow. We got 3 games tomorrow and another one for Monday. Commercial break is over, folks. It's a 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Carolina Panthers. We're lined up at the 33-yard line. After the commercial break, Bryce Young will fire and overthrow Ted McMillan. Not even close, Ted McMillan. Few steps behind that pass, definitely overthrown. Bad throw here, 4th down and 9, and it looks like the Panthers will likely end up having to punt. It was a bad throw from Bryce Young. He knows it. Not much he can do about that. Forbes Jr. step for step on that play with Ted McMillan. Ronnie saying, go for it or not. No, dude, they're definitely punting here. They're definitely punting here. No way they're going for it, guys. No way. Y'all are wild in the chat. Here comes the punt, guys. There's the punt. This one has some serious hang time. It gets returned from the 10, but goes backwards and down at the 7. Good, strong punt for Carolina at the end of it all. It's a 60-yard punt down to the LA Rams 7-yard line. Wow. Rams get the football at the 7. Punts don't get much better than that. Long field coming up right now for the Los Angeles Rams, but they might be able to get it going. It's playoffs. Go for it, says Rand Man. What a punt, says Daniel Wilson. My TV is ahead of yours, says the Greer family. Yeah, it could be. It could be. This game is not in my area, so 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. Single back formation. Matthew Stafford under center, takes the snap, hands this off right-hand side. Looks like Blake Corum gets his first carry of the day. He'll pick up about 4 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. Defensive tackle going to be made right here by Derek Brown. So Derek Brown makes the tackle. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. The football has advanced to the Los Angeles Rams 11-yard line. 11-yard line, 2nd down and 6. Matthew Stafford and the Rams will line up for another one. Looks like, oh no, it looks like the Panthers are losing their left tackle for the rest of this game. He's being carted off to the locker room. Shotgun, snap, late blitz comes in. Puka Nacua, a little sidestep, uses the juke move, picks up about 10 yards. That's good for a 1st down. LA Rams, a 12-yard gain here for Puka Nacua. Advances the football on 2nd down and 6 from the LA Rams 11-yard line to the LA Rams 23. 23-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Break. Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams will line up. Camera focused and zooming in right now on Devontae Adams. Trips to the right-hand side. Stafford on the left hash. Blake Corum is the ball carrier here. Motion on the field. A handoff to number 22. And he goes forward. Pyle gets pushed forward. The scrum gets pushed for about 6 yards. That'll be a 6-yard gain as he's brought down by Shirelis. Claudin Shirelis makes the tackle, but it's a 6-yard pickup, and it brings up a 2nd down and 4 for Los Angeles. 2nd down and 4 at the LA Rams 29-yard line. We're lined up on the 29. It's 2nd down and 4. Baby got back. Giggity, says Rev Green. Baby got back. Puka Nacua is the only receiver to get a target or have a catch today for the LA Rams. On 2nd down and 4, a handoff to the left side goes for 3 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. Moves the football from the 29-yard line to the LA Rams 32. Matthew Stafford has connected with Puka 4 times in this game. Look at the stats right here. 4 times in this game for 52 yards. Okay. Thank you, Dawn, for gifting out that Football Nation membership. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. It is 3rd down for the Los Angeles Rams. 3rd down and 1. Single back formation. Blake Corum remains on the field for this one. The score is 7-0. The handoff to Blake Corum is going to be stuffed and might even be a loss of a yard. It will be a loss of a yard. Tershawn Wharton makes a tackle, and it's a tackle for loss. 4th down and 2. I think it's time to punt, guys. The Rams will bring out the special teams. I see McQuaid out there, so looks like Evans is going to punt. Ethan Evans on 4th down and 2, going to send this back to the Carolina Panthers. Blake Corum unable to convert 3rd down. So the snap, the boot, 5:45. This one takes a bounce at the 25, keeps bouncing back past the 20, goes out of bounds at the Carolina 19-yard line. It's Carolina football. It's 1st and 10. We got 5:43 as we cut back to another commercial break. Okay, guys. Good. I don't like shutouts, says Jeremy. Tamara checking in for the LA Rams. All right, guys. Looks like the Panthers got the football back. This could have just gone from bad to worse for Carolina. They are now officially missing their number 1 starting left tackle. He was literally carted off right here. Ekwonu has officially been pulled and carted. He is doubtful to return at this moment. That could be a huge issue here for the Carolina Panthers. Looks like 5 Football Nation membership is going to be gifted out by Burby. Thank you, Burby. Renfis saying what up to the people. Good. I need the under so bad. Indiana-Oregon game completely killed my bank account. Oh, no. Well, what do you think, guys? First postseason appearance in almost 10 years for the Carolina Panthers. Should they hang on to Dave Canales? Yes or no? Yes or no? Shout out to Matt, says Debo. Welcome to First Down, Burby. Appreciate you, sir. Rock and roll. So what do you think, guys? Should they keep him or should they let him go? What do we do with this? First time in a long time, but take a look at this record, right? 13 and 21. Do you like the way that looks? I mean, yeah, you got a postseason and you won the division technically. But what do you do? I'll tell you after this game, says the Mr. Mojo. Yeah, because he could very well end up on this list. For those of you guys who did not watch college football with us, this is the list of the head coaches who have been fired in this season. You look at Brian Callahan and Brian Daboll. Both of them were fired mid-season for the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. Raheem Morris, Pete Carroll, Jonathan Gannon, Kevin Stefanski, John Harbaugh, and Mike McDaniel all fired this season. You do realize that that is 25% of the entire National Football League's head coaches, right? That's bad. Any business who says, yeah, we have a 25% turnover rate at the end of the year, you're thinking, well, why is a quarter of your staff leaving every year? Well, it's kind of an interesting thought to have. Anyways, what's going on? The suit is black, not. Did you like that? I did. Oh, did you like that? Coming back from the commercial break. The opening play is going to be a sack by Poona Ford. It's a 1st and 10 for the Carolina Panthers, and this is going to be a sack and a loss of 9 from the 19-yard line down to the 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 19. Oh, my goodness. So 2nd down and 19 coming up now. Brutal hit right there. Poona Ford makes a sack on poor Bryce Young. 2nd down and forever. 2nd down at the 10-yard line. Bryce Young against the 4-man rush. Feels the pressure, has to throw it. Catch is made. Tommy Tremble past the 20, goes down at the 21-yard line, so he picks back up about 11 of those yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 8, and we line up here at the Carolina at the Carolina 21. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Carolina 21-yard line, 4 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. 4:30 left to go. The LA Rams on defense, the Carolina Panthers at the 21-yard line. Shotgun formation, motion from Jalen Coker. Coker's now in the slot, 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. Bryce Young smells a blitz coming in. It's going to be just a 4-man rush. It's a throw on a slant. Jalen Coker makes the grab, wins on the slant route. Quinton Lake makes the tackle, but not before the Carolina Panthers pick up a first down. First down, Carolina. That moves the Panthers out to the 32-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for the black, silver, and blue. Panthers will line up now. This time at the 32-yard line, it is 1st and 10. Bryce Young under center, a single back here. Rico Dowdle is the single back on this play. Trips to the right-hand side. It will be a little play action. He fools everyone on this one. Bryce Young will scramble. Pressure comes in quickly. Byron Young forces the issue here, makes him throw the football. It brings up a 2nd down and 10. The pass is incomplete as Byron Young brings on some serious pressure right there. Okay. Damn exciting football. I'm not even going to read the rest of that, Rick Smith. I don't want to jinx it here. Shotgun. Trips to the right. Motion to the bottom of the screen and motion back to the top. A handoff up the middle. And this carry looks like this time the ball carrier will be Trevor Etienne. So Trevor Etienne gets a carry on 2nd down and 10, picks up just 3 yards. It does bring up a 3rd down and 7, and it moves this football to the Carolina 35. We have an injury here on the defensive side. Akello Witherspoon is down for the Rams defense. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Looks like injury timeout right now, guys. Akello Witherspoon is down on the ground. Connor, I'll be here, brother. Don't you worry. So, injury timeout. Rico Dowdle got you here. Feed him, says Frost. Frost Fate, P-H-A-T. Hello, Mr. John Martz. Hello, chat. Great commentating so far. Hit that free like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream and the content, says John. You heard the man. Not Spoon. No, it can't be Spoon. Oakley's, says Joe Skis. It's old school football, says the Mr. Mojo. Feels that way. Mahomes did it first, says Firebanger. Chiefs win by 50, says Firebanger. It's the place to be, says Isaiah. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. It's a playoff. It is playoff football, Donnie. It is playoff football, Donnie. Let's go. We've got 2 games coming up for you today, folks. We've got 2 games coming up for you today. This is the schedule for the week in case y'all are interested in catching more games here on Football Nation. Today, we've got the game that you are currently watching, as well as tonight's game between the Packers and the Bears. The Bears. That will be today, obviously, not the 9th, the 10th. Admittedly, didn't want to stay up last night and make that simple change, but I think you guys can see past that. Now, tomorrow, Sunday, January 11th, 1, 2, 3 games coming up here in the Wild Card Weekend, and I will be covering 1, 2, and 3 games this week for you. So 2 today, 3 tomorrow, 1 more on Monday, and then no football until next weekend. I will be live this week, guys. I'm not going to take a full 4 or 5 days off without dropping any kind of content. I will be releasing something during this week, I promise. But then we've got 2 more games next Saturday, 2 more games next Sunday, and the national championship game for college football on Monday night next week. Just FYI. I've got a 3rd down and 6 at the Carolina 36 as we come back from the commercial break. Injury has been cleared. Holy sugar, you scared the snot out of me. Okay, Sammy scared me so bad. Here's the snap. And the pressure comes in. He looks to the right, throws to the right. Tommy Tremble is there. It's good for a first down. First down, Carolina Panthers. Yay. Let's see this baby man. Let's see this little dude. Yeah, give me this guy. Christina brought him in here, and he just shouted the second he walked in. That's good for a first down. You see that, Sammy? You see that? The Carolina Panthers pick up a first down. 1st and 10 coming up for Carolina. They're at the LA Rams 44. The 44-yard line. The Carolina Panthers are going to score, little man. The Carolina Panthers are looking to score. 44-yard line. They cross midfield. They take it from their 44 to the other 44 in Rams territory. First down. Yeah, first down. Yeah, first down, little man. It's a first down with 2 minutes here left to go. He's waving. You going to say hi to the people? You going to say hi to the people? Okay. All right. Love you, little guy. Thanks for bringing him up. Daddy's got to get back to work.
I didn't expect him to scream.
I know. He scared me. Okay, 44-yard line. Carolina Panthers with the football. We've got motion on the field. Bryce Young directing a little bit of traffic. He gets back in. He falls in line. We wait for the snap here. Panthers, motion in the backfield. Play clock down to 4. Snap comes in, and a pump fake. Young will fire this one into the hands of the defense. It's picked off. It's Rams football. First down, Los Angeles. First down. First down here. Kobe Durant is there for the interception. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is. What a play here. He was looking for Jalen Coker. It was a bad throw. It was tipped in the air by Quentin Lake. Great job by Kobe Durant to be in the right place at the right time. Managed to intercept this one. It is Los Angeles Rams football, but let's find out what the penalty is on the play. Likely going to be a holding on the offense. This will probably be declined. It's going to be unnecessary roughness against... It's going to be unnecessary roughness. Looks like it's on Evans, number 84. It's a late hit out of bounds, I guess. That penalty going to be enforced, I believe. And now it looks like we're taking over at the Carolina. Looks like 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the LA Rams after a 15-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness. And the interception here, that penalty was declined. No, it's not. It's accepted. It's going to be tacked on. Why would you decline it if it's tacked on at the end? Either way, it brings up a 2nd down and 2 after an 8-yard run to the left-hand side. Kyron Williams takes the football from the, looks like the 48-yard line to the Carolina 40. LA Rams with possession. LA Rams with possession. It's a 2nd down and 2 at the Carolina 40-yard line. Matthew Stafford in a single back, takes it, fakes it, dumps this off. One-handed grab by Colby Parkinson. Oh, my gosh. That football went slop and just, like, stuck in his hand. Like, did not move. I don't know what he had, super glue in his glove or what. But no bobble at all on the one-handed grab. He grabs it and tucks it in immediately. Great play here. That's good for a first down. That was a 2nd down and 2 from the Carolina 40. It's good for a first down, LA Rams at the Carolina 25. Stafford, hands to the helmet. Motion on the field to the bottom of the screen. Whistles coming in. Looks like a end of the first quarter going to be here, and I lost track of my time. So it's the end of the first quarter here. It's called magnet gloves. Let's see. ETN equals Esteban. Steven, so usually a first name. I don't know what that is. But second quarter coming up on the horizon, guys. When we get back, it's 1st and 10 at the Carolina 25. Honestly, closer game than I think a lot of us were expecting, for sure. A lot of game left, says Isaiah. What do you call it when a McDonald's worker has to work 2 shifts in a row? A McDouble, for sure. A McDouble for sure. Jesus Sanchez. Bienvenidos, Jesus. Thanks for being here, my friend. 50-year-old music on Fox Gamecast. Really annoying, says Rake Flyer. It's still early. All right. Okay. Drago Balboa. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. I feel badly for the people that put money on the Panthers. You know, I don't. I think the Panthers is actually a little more savvy of a play than you would think. Because of the fact that they're such severe underdogs, you know, you bet only what you're willing to possibly lose. So, I don't know, $10 on the Carolina Panthers probably would pay you out at like 50 at this point. So, you know. Anyways. Manuel dropping the LA Rams logo right now. Panthers 10.5-point underdogs. That is correct, my friend. Roy Williams saying Mario is so familiar. I don't want to be a stranger. I'd rather be familiar than a stranger. Scotty, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Just like the 49ers, says Isaiah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the first quarter. I should have asked this one earlier here. Lil Pooh, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. Would a tie benefit the Rams or the Panthers? I don't think we'd get a tie in this game. I don't think this game can end in a tie. Okay. True, I almost put in since they were plus. Yeah, right. It's changed. It's changed significantly. 10.5 is being generous, says WYZ man. We are doing very well, Robert. Thank you, Mr. Stika. I think I said that right. Do you actually like an announcer at work? Wait, I'm not quite sure what the question is asking, my friend. Jump tube. But I will just go ahead and get locked in because the first quarter is over. Here's a handoff to Kyren Williams, and Williams will take this football out to the 20-yard line. This play from the 19-yard line. It's actually before that. I got a 2nd down and 4 at the 19-yard line. That was from about the 15. 2nd down and 4 coming up now. Football at the Carolina 19. We were at the 24. We're now at the 19. That makes more sense. My apologies. I'm stepping away from the chat so that I can stay focused on the game, guys. I'm going to step away from the chat so I can stay focused on the game. Here's a handoff to the right-hand side, and Kyren Williams on 2nd down and 4 moves the football from the 19-yard line to the Carolina 17. We are inside the red zone, but this does bring up a 3rd down. It's a 3rd down and 2 coming up here. 3rd down and 2. Los Angeles Rams inside of the Carolina Panthers red zone. Less than 14 minutes left to go. Sean McVay walking up and down the sidelines. You can see him as he walks up and down the sideline, covering up right here. Break! The Rams line up. McVay. Arms crossed, 3rd down and 2. Stafford will deliver this one to Puka Nacua, who drags Christian Roseboom with him, but he picks up a 1st down, and the Rams are now looking at a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line after Puka Nacua makes that grab. No need for the sticks anymore. It's 1st and goal from the 10. Stafford delivered a pass right there, almost blocked the line of scrimmage. Great job by Puka Nacua today. 5 targets, 5 receptions, good for 59 yards. And I think we know who Matthew Stafford likes to target in this game. He will hand this off to the right side. Kyren Williams tries to punch his way through. He'll pick up 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and goal and moves the football to the Carolina 5-yard line. We can get up on our feet. We're feeling okay. The day is early. 2nd and goal. Matthew Stafford in the huddle. 18 passing touchdowns of 5 yards or less. He does lead the NFL right now. Let's see if Matthew Stafford decides to do another passing touchdown. 2nd and goal. Motion on the field here. Stafford will throw this one. It's a backwards pass. Puka Nacua makes the catch, and Puka Nacua gets in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams will put 6 more points on the board, guys. Puka Nacua gets a backwards pass. It was a backwards pass, and Puka manages to score. He actually gets some contact by his own team. He is going to pinball off of a couple of defenders here before eventually punching his way in. So it's a 13-0 game right now. Here comes the extra point attempt for the LA Rams. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. This kick looks like it'll be good. The score is 14-0. Okay, chat. How are you guys doing today? Where are my Rams fans in the chat right now? Looking for the Rams fans, looking for yellow and blue. Looking for blue and yellow in the chat. Let's see. I'd like to see the Panthers win. 2 thumbs up saying, what's going on, Football Nation? What up, 2 thumbs up? Thanks for checking in, sir. Let's see. West Coast, baby, says Isaiah. Tamara checks in for the LA Rams. Robert checks in for the LA Rams. I got Rhonda checking in for the LA Rams. Let's go. DC, what up, dude? Glitch Editor, what's up, dude? Looks like Quaz or Keys Mode. Keys Mode, what up, dude? Harry Dog Food, I see you, brother. Let's go. Glitch Editor, David Bacco with the flex. Jim with the flex. Earth Citizen with the flex. Let's go. Rhonda in the chat. Let's go is in the chat. Okay. All right, so we saw a lot of black and yellow. What about the black and blue? Where are my Panthers fans at right now? How many Panthers fans do we have watching this right now? Rajoff God checks in for the Carolina Panthers. He wants to make sure everybody is aware that the Carolina Panthers are there. Who else out here? Looking for CJ Banning. CJ Banning drops it in the chat right now. Looking for black and blue. Bill Cam Cinema, what up? We got Panthers fans in the Bill Cam Cinema in the chat right now. We got Dawn checking in for the Carolina Panthers right now. What up, Dawn? Raider Nation in the house. Thanks for watching, Raider Nation. Here we go. I got Tiffany. I'm black and gold for the Steelers, man, says Tracy Patterson. The Greer family checks in for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Steph, what up, Steph Tone? I got Steph Tone in the house. FK8 in the house. Panthers for, yeah, it's me. Let's go. Keep pounding, says Alex Holbrooks. Okay, guys, a good mix today. Now, when I started this live stream, y'all know me, man, I always ask the question at the start of these live streams. I say, who will win this game? For this particular live stream, I started with who are you rooting for? I think the Rams are heavy favorites to win this game, so I didn't want 85% of the chat saying, "Oh yeah, the LA Rams are going to win," even if you're rooting for the Carolina Panthers. So I kind of just want to know, who are you guys rooting for? And looks like almost 5,000 votes. LA Rams have the inside track with 57% Rams fans. Thank you, Rams fans, for checking in. I hope we have enough Carolina Panthers fans in here to sustain a good live stream. I got Seahawks Super Bowl bound, says Josh Cummings. Well, Josh, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen, we did just have a touchback right here. We just had a touchback. The Carolina Panthers will start this drive on the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Chuba Hubbard gets the carry, keeping it on the ground. From the 35 to the 38, it's a 3-yard gain. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. Go Patriots tomorrow night, says Carson Marine. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Khalil saying go Panthers. I like it. The energy. The energy in the chat. This is what we live for right now, is the chat, the energy right now. Okay, 2nd down. Shotgun formation. 38-yard line. Bryce Young's in trouble. Bryce Young is on the run. Young will find a man upfield. It's caught by Jalen Coker. That's good for a 1st down, Carolina Panthers. 15 yards. 1st down, Carolina. And the Panthers pick up a fresh set of downs. This also moves them across midfield from the Carolina 38 to the Los Angeles Rams 47. Jalen Coker on a comeback route. Bryce Young, way to improvise. He was dead to rights right there, had to get away. So the drive stays alive. It's a 1st and 10 from the LA Rams 47. Bryce Young under center. Calls an audible. gets back under center. Play clock down to 2. Snap comes in, play action. Going to the right side, stepping into that throw. Catch made by Ted McMillan. It's good for 13 yards. Another first down, Carolina. The Panthers move the football now out to the LA 33 after that one. The LA 33 after that grab. We got a 1st and 10. Approaching the red zone now. Terry Thomas just became a channel member. Welcome to First Downs, Terry. 10:30 here left to go in the first half of this game. Shotgun formation. Bryce Young has trips to the left. He fakes the handoff against the 4-man rush. He looks to the left, throws to the left. The grab is made by Ted McMillan inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a first down inside the red zone for the Carolina Panthers. 1st and 10 at the LA Rams 11-yard line. Carolina inside the red zone for the first time today, and they're showing that they can move the football. McMillan gets up, gives the camera a little on his way back to the line. 9:45 left to go. Motion from Jalen Coker. They're showing blitz on the defensive side. They keep this on the ground with Chuba Hubbard, who gets inside the 5. Oh, Chuba Hubbard on 1st and 10 will pick up 8. It brings up a 2nd down and 2. We are now at the LA Rams 3-yard line. So from the 11 to the 3, it's 2nd down and 2. My TV says 2nd down and 3. My cheat sheet says 2nd down and 2. Looks like a 2nd down and 2 to me. Here's a quick pressure coming in. Got to get rid of it. This one is thrown away. Brings up a 3rd down. It stops the clock. Pass is incomplete. So 2nd down and 2. Pressure comes in quickly by the LA Rams defense. Young had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete. The football sails through the back of the end zone, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down coming up right now. They do have a 2nd-string left tackle in right now. It's going to be Josh Nijman on left tackle here. Either way, we got a 3rd down. Play clock down to 4. 3rd down and 3. From the 3-yard line, from the 4-yard line, Bryce Young will fire to the end zone, looking for Xavier Legette. The flag comes in. It's going to be a DPI, and this will bring up a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Flag on the play. It's going to be pass interference against this Rams defense. Pass interference. Defense number 14. Automatic 1st down. It'll be half the distance to the goal and an automatic 1st down. So 1st and goal coming up from about the 1-yard line here. This should be a touchdown for the Carolina Panthers. Should be a touchdown coming in for the Carolina Panthers. Chuba Hubbard is the running back in on this play. It is 1st and goal. Motion, snap, handoff. Hubbard gets in, and it's in. Touchdown! Touchdown, Chuba Hubbard! And about time, too. This game was starting to slip away. The Carolina Panthers keep it on the ground, and Chuba Hubbard gets the 1-yard touchdown paint job. The 1-yard drive-by for Chuba Hubbard as he dives into the end zone. 8:53 here left to go. Here comes the extra point attempt. So Chuba Hubbard manages to punch this one in. The Carolina Panthers managed to bring this back to a 1-score game. Wait for the snap right now. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It swerves. But the extra point attempt is good. It's now 7-14. And we're going to cut back to another commercial break. Rams going to get the football when we come back. Crazy game so far. And we're back. Had a mechanical hiccup. Excuse me, says Nikki Nully. Looks like Gordon Johnson saying, "You were good luck last night. Let's run it back. Go Panthers." All right, Jordan. All right, Gordon. Gordon Johnson, a lucky 777. I think he did that for good luck purposes. I like it. $7.77. Why not, man? Here's rooting. Here's rooting for you guys, man. I didn't expect that touchdown from the Panthers. JC, says Dominic. Keep pounding, says Young Cinco. What up, Young Cinco? How you doing, Young Cinco? How you doing, brother? Rams will score again before half. Clock it, says Timothy Jett. Okay. Slopez saying, best podcast. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Slopez. Trade for 100K, says Daniel. Woo. Can I get a shout out, says Kurt. What up, Kurt? How you doing, big dog? Thanks for checking in, Kurt P. Okay, so let's shear the lambs, says Mad Steve. Shear the lambs. This is already a better performance from Carolina than I expected, says Colton. Says Colton Ditmore. I want to shout out too, says Mitch. What up, Mr. Mitch Garcia? Welcome in, Mr. Garcia. And tried to focus. Enough playing around, says Dominic. Dream big, unrealistic, says you should get a job at Fox. Dream big, be unrealistic. Just right on cue. Your name fits perfectly for that comment. By the way, dude, straight up. You know, maybe eventually sometime, maybe eventually someday. For now, I really enjoy the comfort of being able to work from home while I've got an infant son. It means the world to me to be able to be here and know that I can just peek over the balcony and see my son smile instead of having to drive or fly halfway across the country to be somewhere for a game. So, you know, while that does come with some other different perks and some obviously different level of pay, I would assume Fox has the dough for that. But right now, I feel like I'm right where I need to be. Right now, I feel like I'm right where I need to be. Once we get that silver play button, then I'll start being audacious and start reaching out to some of those networks. But before then, you know, got to get my battle scars first. I want to earn my stripes. I want to earn my stripes and then head forward here. But we're close, man. Silver play button is less than 10,000 subscribers away, which is crazy. Let's effing go. Now, I am going to be a little ambitious today, guys. We're behind schedule. I would like to try to pick up 1,000 subscribers today. It's going to take some doing, but we'll bring it up during halftime. Right now, we got a kickoff. The Rams going to let this bounce in the end zone. We are not going to get a return. The Rams going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. Okay. So, I see a lot of chats coming in right now. Devontae Adams is currently playing. He just hasn't been targeted today. Only 2 different receivers have been targeted today for the Los Angeles Rams. Those of you who are trying to reach and ask me questions right now, I appreciate your curiosity, but it's bad timing right now because we have action on the field. Ask during the commercial break, and I'll do my best to get to you guys. Here's a handoff up the middle. The carry is going to go. Looks like Blake Corum gets the carry here. And this will be, I don't know, looks like a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Football out to the 40. Let's punch this one back in. 8:35 left to go in the first half of this game. 2nd down and 5. Los Angeles Rams have the football at the 40. Matthew Stafford and company break. Line up here. Stafford, 100% passing on the day. 100%. Stafford drops back. Flags coming in. This feels like a false start here. It is going to be a false start. Flag on the play. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down. It was 2nd down and 5. The false start penalty will back up the Los Angeles Rams. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10. They've punched this back in. The officials have punched this back in. Less than 8 minutes here left to go. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun with 2 receivers left and motion to the bottom of the screen now. Stafford looks right, throws right. Catch will be made by Davante Adams. There's a flag on the play again. Let's find out what this penalty is going to be. Davante Adams did make the grab for about 3 yards. Wow, it's going to be offsides on the offense. Another penalty here. Offensive offsides on the Los Angeles Rams. So Xavier Smith lined up in the neutral zone. Oh, definitely lined up in the neutral zone. No doubt about that. Definitely lined up in the neutral zone. No doubt about that. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 15. Dude, that's a high school mistake. All you got to do is literally, if you're standing on the line, just look to the official and ask, am I on? They'll tell you. They'll literally just say nope or yup. It's that simple. Oh, a beautiful throw upfield. Matthew Stafford finds a man. This time on 2nd down and 15 from the LA Rams 30-yard line. Tyler Higbee is on the other side of a 36-yard pass. It moves the football all the way out to the Carolina 34, and it's good for a Los Angeles Rams. 1st down. 1st down, Los Angeles. That guy wasn't wide open enough, says Jump Tube. Tyler Higbee, nobody near Tyler Higbee, like not even close. 1st and 10, a handoff this time. Looks like Blake Corum on 1st and 10 will pick up a yard or 2. Moves the football from the Carolina 34 to the Carolina 32. 2nd down and 8. Maybe a 2nd down and 9 coming up. It looked a little short to me. Rams up by 7. They line up for 2nd down at the 32-yard line. LA lining up here, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun with trips to the left. Whistles coming in, 6:16 on the clock. Timeout will be called. Los Angeles Rams. So we stop the clock. 6:15 left to go. Timeout has been called by Los Angeles. It is their 1st timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. They haven't really cut to a commercial break yet, so we're not going to cut either. But let's pull up the chat once again. Why did they trade Cooper Kupp? Because he was on the downslope, for sure. Smoked hamburger, says Harry Dog Food. Higbee is back, says CB. Timeout. Yes, Isaiah, timeout has been called. Who do you think will win tomorrow's match between the Eagles and the 49ers? Dude, honestly, I don't even want to pick. I want to sit back and enjoy the show. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show for that one. Okay, timeout is over. 2nd down and 9. Stafford from the 32-yard line finds a man on the left. It's Puka Nacua, but the tackle was made immediately this time. It's going to be Trayvon Moehrig who makes the stop. It brings up a 3rd down and 3 as Puka picks up about 6 yards. They're actually going to bring it up as a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 3, 3rd down and 4. The clock is hot. We are inside of field goal range. The football at the Carolina 28-yard line. Football at the 28. Matthew Stafford with Kyron Williams standing to his left from the left hash. Stafford waits for it. Play clock down to 5. Stafford takes it with 5 seconds left as the 4-man rush brings in some pressure. Looking for Davante Adams, who makes the grab. Goes upstairs, but he's pushed out of bounds by Mike Jackson midair. And both of his feet land on the sideline. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Good job by Mike Jackson. Pass is incomplete. Panthers defense gets a stop, and it brings up a 4th down and 4. It is time to punt. Excuse me, it's time for the field goal here. This one should be a 46-yard field goal attempt. 46-yarder for the Los Angeles Rams. This will be the first field goal for either team. The wind is blowing like crazy. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that definitely got hooked. But the field goal is there. And the Rams are up by 10. The score is 17-7. Los Angeles up by 10. 5:27 here, 5:24 here left to go in the first half. Great kick, says Daniel Wilson. Great kick indeed, Daniel Wilson. Great kick indeed. Hey-yo. Okay, so now we're back on track. If we can get to 90.5 at the end of this live stream, we're on track. 91 is the goal for the end of today. Fingers crossed that we can get there. Great music, says Isaiah. Thank you, Isaiah. Mario, if you say the words Drake May, I'll subscribe. Is that a quid pro quo there, Bethany? He punted a touchdown. How's my analysis? He punted a touchdown and scored a home run. 10.7 watching, says Rick Smith. Let's go, Rick. Thanks for the update, my friend. Thanks for the update. Mario, which games will you be covering tomorrow? Olga? All of them. I will be covering all of them tomorrow. How about we talk some fantasy, guys? You know what's funny? I haven't played DraftKings all season, but today I did. Today I played some DraftKings, so why don't we talk about some of these stats right now for these two teams while we're in this commercial break. Okay, folks, in this game so far, Bryce Young has completed 10 of 16 for 114 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns through the air for him, so he's got just 2 fantasy points. Chuba Hubbard instead of Rico Dowdle leads the way. Chuba Hubbard, 4 rushing attempts, 17 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. He's got 8 fantasy points. Rico Dowdle, 1 carry, 1 yard. That's it. Top pass catchers here for the Carolina Panthers. Ted McMillan, 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 49 yards. He's got 7 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. Jalen Coker, the number 2 wide receiver here for the Carolina Panthers. 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 33 yards, and 6 fantasy points today. Tommy Tremble is number 3, 2 targets, 2 receptions, just 8 yards. That's his numbers right there. On the other side for the LA Rams, if we take a quick look, Matthew Stafford has completed 8 of 9 for 114 and 1 passing touchdown. He's got 10 fantasy points. Kyron Williams has 2 fantasy points, 5 rushing attempts for 26 yards. By the way, the Rams are kicking off, and we do have a return for the Carolina Panthers. Panthers bringing this one out shy of the 25-yard line. They're down at the 24. Let's run through this pretty quick, guys. Puka Nacua in this game, 6 targets, 6 receptions, 63 yards, 1 touchdown. That's 24 fantasy points. 24 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. Tyler Higbee, 36 receiving yards, and Colby Parkinson with 15 receiving yards. That's really it for the first half of this game. Let's get back to the action. The Carolina Panthers have the football. They are starting this drive right now at the 24-yard line, shy of the 25. 5:19, it's 1st and 10. Offset I formation. It's a handoff to Rico Dowdle. Dowdle up the middle will pick up 8 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 2. Good strong run by number 5 as he goes straight through the trenches there with no fear. Good strong run there for Rico Dowdle. 5 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. And the Carolina Panthers are still in this, man. They're down by 10, which is what the projection was. I'm reading Nijman's jersey and trying to say other words. Instead, I sound like Sean Connery. 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2. Motion on the field here from Tommy Tremble to the top of the screen. It's a handoff again to Rico Dowdle. Dowdle will pick up nothing on this carry. 2nd down and 2 becomes 3rd down and 2. Football remains at the Carolina 32-yard line. Okay. 4:20 on the clock. You know what that means? It means it's time to get serious. 3rd down and 2. Football at the 32. Bryce Young looking to convert a 3rd down here. They're on their own side of midfield, according to the drive chart down below. Motion to the top of the screen. Bryce Young takes a snap against the 4-man rush. Looks to Chuba Hubbard, and Hubbard drops the wide open pass. It is incomplete. It stops the clock with 3:55 and brings up a 4th down and 2. It's time for a punt for Carolina. Panthers starting to run into a bit of adversity here. Couple of issues, couple of mental mistakes. And the Panthers got to realize, man, yeah, that's a big F-bomb there from Chuba Hubbard on the sideline. He knows how big that play was and what it could have been and what it meant for the team had he converted. Instead, Panthers will punt. So we're lined up, and we wait for the snap. The punt is in the air. It's going to take a bounce at the 30. It goes back to the 15, 14, 13, 12. Down at the 12-yard line, it's 1st and 10 coming up for the LA Rams. I will say this, they have done a fantastic job punting today. This one will go down as a 56-yarder with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Jack, what's going on, man? Cats are in the cage tonight, says T-Bone. Come on, Panthers, says Mark Mon. It's Mark Mon. Puka Power, says Roy Williams. Gold caps anytime, my friend. Who do you got winning the Super Bowl, asks Ben Trusty. Ben or Bent Rusty. I don't know if it's Bent space Rusty or Ben space Trusty, but what's going on, B? What's going on, Ben? Winning the Super Bowl. I actually like the Rams to win the whole thing, man. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I actually like the Rams to win the whole thing. If it's not the Rams, I like the Patriots on the other side. Looks like they are revamping Fear Factor right now, Johnny Knoxville. That's kind of cool. I like that they're bringing back Fear Factor. Fan of it. Anyways, don't let my ADHD confuse you guys. Seattle, says Thomas, son of a knick-knack. Says Patriots, Mr. Mojo calling me loco. Hey, what you talking about, essay? Don't you know that I'm loco? Don't you know that I'm loco? A little loco. Just not a 4 loco, because gross. Okay, guys, playoff bracket one more time, y'all. In case anyone is wondering, we will be watching this game. We are watching this game right now. Packers and Bears coming up immediately after this one, guys. For the record, the lowest seed out of all of these will advance to play the Seattle Seahawks. So, if the Packers win, the Packers will advance to play the Seahawks. If the Bears win, the Bears will come down here. They'll get the home team advantage, and they'll play the next highest available spot while the Seahawks wait for the next lowest. Does that make sense? Yes? Good. Okay. Stafford is 8 of 9 today for 114 yards and 1 passing touchdown. The commercial break is now over. We were just in the middle of a commercial break. It's 1st and 10 for the LA Rams at their own 12-yard line. They line up. Rams on their own 12. Motion from Puka Nacua. A handoff to Kyron Williams. Williams up the middle will pick up about 4 yards on 1st and 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. 4-yard gain to the LA Rams 16-yard line. The Rams with possession. The Panthers looking to dispossess Los Angeles. It's just the nature of the beast. It's just the nature of the beast. 3:15 on the clock. Matthew Stafford will line up once again as he pops the mouthpiece in. Stafford in a shotgun. 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Stafford against the 4-man rush will look to the left. Overthrows this one. The pass is incomplete. It stops the clock with 3:02 and brings up a 3rd down for Los Angeles. 3rd down and 6 at the LA Rams' own 16-yard line. Looks like with 3:02 on the clock and 22 seconds on the play clock, it is getting extremely loud right now. And the 12th man, the crowd here for the Carolina Panthers, forcing some disarray. They're showing some serious blitz on the defensive side. Timeout going to be called. You can see the feet of Coach up there. Sean McVay calls a timeout with 3:02 left to go. Whoops. And the Rams will use one more of their timeouts. They have one timeout remaining. That is the second timeout of the half. What is Davante Adams doing out there, says Seabags. Seabags says, what is Davante Adams doing out there? Timeout has been called. JT Rice, thank you, sir. I feel the love, man. I feel the love, JT. Is that Gandalf in your photo? I love it, dude. Thanks for checking in. Down goes Frazier, says the Mr. Mojo. Frenchie Dat says, awesome. Okay, folks, stepping away from the comments once again. 3rd down and 6. Left hash for the Los Angeles Rams. A shotgun formation. Stafford against the blitz. It is coming in. He will find upfield. Davante Adams. No! Incomplete pass. Adams was open. Matthew Stafford puts that one just a little bit past the reach there of Davante Adams. A little S route. And just barely barely missed. Stafford wants that one back, not going to get it. By the way, the incomplete pass will stop the clock, and it's time for the LA Rams to punt this one. Rams are on their own 16-yard line. Here is the snap. There is the boot. Signaled a fair catch at the... Oh, he cannot corral it. It's going to be recovered. It looks like it's Rams football. It is Rams football without a doubt, guys. Rams ball. It was signaled a fair catch, and you absolutely squandered that opportunity. It was Trevor Etienne who was supposed to be the ball recoverer. A muffed punt right here. A muffed punt by Trevor Etienne. It hits him literally in the face. And it's recovered by the Los Angeles Rams. FDJC Engine blessing the channel with a $50 super chat. Thank you, FDJC Engine. Who are you rooting for in this one, bro? Let's go. A muffed punt here. It remains Rams football, guys. Fair catch signaled for Trevor Etienne. The football hits him literally in the face. If he didn't have a face mask there, it would have shattered his nose. Embarrassing, honestly, if I'm being honest. That's bad. You don't want to see that. So, bad play right there by the special teams. Bad play by Trevor Etienne. He put his helmet back on, but he's got his face buried in his hands right now. 1st and 10. Single back formation. 1st and 10 for the LA Rams, who have now advanced the football on a punt out to the Carolina 41. Blake Corum will get the carry and move the football for 7 yards to the 34. It brings up a 2nd down and 3, and we are well inside of Carolina Panthers territory. 2nd down and 3 at the Carolina 34. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Can't believe that football hit him in the face, bro. In the face. Yikes. Okay, I got a 2nd down and 3. A handoff to the left-hand side. Blake Corum picks up the 1st down inside the 30, down shy of the 25. 1:59 left to go, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. But this will be a 1st down for the LA Rams. When we get back, it'll be a 1st and 10 at the Carolina 26. But it's the 2-minute warning, so you know what that means, guys. Let's find out who the newbies are. If you are new, say hello. Drop 5 emojis. Drop 5 emojis. Also, guys, I am curious. If you're new and you do your quick shout-out right now, let me know who your team is. I'm curious to see how many Carolina Panthers fans have checked in for the first time here today. Shout out to Just Chilling. Andy saying hello. Andrew says hello. Cover the spread, says Joseph. Let's see. John saying hello. Travis, what's going on, man? I got a couple of emojis coming in right now here as well. Look at this. 2-minute warning is in here. Uh-oh. Let's pop up my chat and make sure that we are in the right spot. make sure I'm in the right spot so I can say hello to the newbies. Green Thumbs, rock and roll, bro. Thanks for checking in, man. We got, looks like Next Level Gaming in the chat. Hello from Myra Fernando. What's going on, Myra? Hello, son of a knick-knack. Welcome back, brother. Ronald Pierpoint saying hello from Korea, Mr. Ronald Pierpoint. Hello. Max saying, did Blake Gorham play for the Michigan Wolverines? Actually, off the top of my head, I don't know, man. Cherry Krista saying, hey, with the dab. What up, Cherry? How you doing? Richard saying hello. Hello, Mr. Cuffman. I've got, looks like Dire GT Shadow. Dire GT Shadow. I think I said that right. This game is over, says Jeremy. Looks like Jaden saying hello. What's up, Jaden? Dap you up, brother. What up, man? Thanks for checking in. Cody, what's up, dude? I got Michael checking in. Life of Addiction saying hello. Hey, what's the problem? I said, excuse me, Mr. Bill Collector, what's the problem? My check arrives mañana. I'ma pay my debt, I promise. I spent $20,000 with my problems in Bahamas, another $20,000. I said, excuse me, why the you looking, what's your problem? Sorry, a little ASAP Rocky. By the way, I didn't even know that song until Santino showed me that song like 8 years ago. Shout out to all the newbies, guys. I apologize for being a buffoon from time to time. I'm just here to have some fun. I'm glad that you guys are here hanging out with me. A lot of newbies in the chat. I'm reading these right now. Shout out to the Bahamas. Let's get back to the action. No, it was ASAP. It was ASAP. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking left, throwing left. Kyron Williams gets this one inside the red zone. A flag on the play, but it's a 1st and 10, and Williams will pick up 11. Let's find out what the penalty is now. What's the problem now, ref? What's the problem now? They're going to call this an illegal block above the waist, folks. That's going to be against the Rams. Another super chat coming in right now. When someone says the joke, you couldn't return the football even if it hits you in the face, TN is silent. Damn. Damn. Web surfer guy. Bro. That's funny. I don't know why I put that. It was an illegal block in the back, not a field goal. Anyways, it's a 10-yard penalty. We've got ourselves a replay of this down, folks. It's a 1st down and 20. This backs up the LA Rams to the 36-yard line. I'm just looking at this right now. That's so funny. Shotgun formation, a handoff. Up the middle goes Kyron Williams. He'll pick up about 7 yards on that play. It brings up a 2nd down and 13. We'll start this clock once again. Okay. So, temperature is 72 degrees. The humidity is 64%. There's 15-mile-an-hour winds right now. I've got a 2nd down and 3 on my TV screen. Looks like the Carolina Panthers will use their first timeout of the half with 1:46 left to go. Timeout will be called here by Carolina. Matthew Stafford is back in the huddle. That timeout did not last very long. The play clock has already been punched back in, so looks like that timeout was called a while ago. We're lined up here for 2nd down and 13. A shotgun formation from the 29-yard line. On the left hash, Matthew Stafford takes it, hands this off, and Blake Corum will gain a yard on the play. This will bring up a 3rd down and 12. Players pushing each other around. It's getting chippy here in this postseason game. Another timeout is called by Carolina with 1:42 left to go. The clock has stopped. Panthers have 1 timeout remaining after this one. Boy, oh boy, do I need some chapstick. Traffic, looking for my chapstick. Really am looking for my chapstick, though. Coño, pero ¿dónde fue que puse esa vaina? Well, I can't find it. I guess I'll just have to be a big boy and deal with it. Are the Broncos frauds, says Bethany. I think they might be, man. I don't know. The defense is real. The offense is my question mark. But we know what Bo Nix has been for the Ducks. Either way, 3rd down and 12. A pitch and a catch. Tyler Higbee on the other side. It brings up a 4th down and 4. Call it a 4th down and 3, and the Panthers will use yet another timeout. Final timeout going to be taken here for the Carolina Panthers. It brings up a 4th down and 3. Do you go for it or no? We are inside the red zone at the Carolina 19-yard line. You got to go for it, right? 4th down and 3. You got to go for it? Bueno. Let's see. Folks, have you smashed that like button yet? If not, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break records here. Let's get to that 10,000 subscriber, that 100,000 subscriber mark before the end of this football season. We've got 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 receivers at the top. Matthew Stafford takes the snap and goes to the right-hand side. He's on the run. It's almost intercepted on 4th down and 3. The pass is incomplete. It's 1st down, Carolina Panthers. The Panthers managed to make a stop and keep this a 10-point game. They keep this a 10-point game. It's a turnover on downs. It's Panthers football. However, the Panthers do not have any timeouts. The Panthers do not have any timeouts remaining. That pass should have been picked off by DJ Wanham. Should have and could have and should have been picked off by DJ Wanham. Instead, not so much. Damn you, McVay, says Tommy. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. .91 seconds here left to go. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Tommy Tremble. They keep this on the ground. Going backwards on the play. Rico Dowdle will lose a yard. They're going to call it a no gain. It's 2nd down and 10. Clock keeps ticking. So, time is not on the side of the Carolina Panthers, and why they would decide to hand off the football is crazy to me on 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. But this brings up a 2nd down and 10, and they are taking their time. Taking my time on my ride. Oh. No flag on that play either. Deep shot upfield. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down. Oh, I spoke too soon. Late flag comes in, and it's going to be a pass interference. That's my guess. It is. Pass interference. Quentin Lake definitely hanging on to Jalen Coker. Pass interference. Defense. This will be a spot foul and moves the Carolina Panthers from their own 19-yard line to the Carolina 47. That's a huge play right now. It's a 37-yard penalty. 28-yard penalty. So a 28-yard penalty against the Los Angeles Rams. Moves them. It's 1st and 10 for the Carolina Panthers at their own 47-yard line. Panthers at the 47. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Jalen Coker in the slot. He goes upstairs. He gets there. He's at the 25, at the 20, inside the 20, at the 16-yard line. 1st down, Carolina Panthers. 53 seconds left to go, and the Panthers run out of bounds as well, stopping the clock. Looks like a super chat coming in here for Manny the Daddy. What up, Manny? Shout out again to our boy FDJC Engine. Appreciate you. 1st and 10. Single back formation. Actually, we've got an empty backfield here. We're at the 16-yard line. Empty backfield. 2 left, 3 right, 4-man rush coming in. A shot to the end zone. Xavier Legette, the intended receiver, just beyond the fingertips. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 at the LA Rams 16-yard line. That was an incomplete pass, guys. We're looking, honestly, if I'm Carolina this close to the end zone, I'm not focusing on playing the sidelines here. If you can pick up 10 yards and get inside the 5 and spike the football, you can stop the clock and then take a couple shots. Instead, we've got a shotgun on 2nd and 10 from the 16. Pressure coming in, has to look left and throw left, puts it on a back shoulder fade for Rico Dowdle. Too much of a fade, though, for Rico Dowdle. The pass is incomplete, and this becomes 3rd down. Another incomplete pass on 2nd down and 10 brings up a 3rd down and 10. The Carolina Panthers at the LA Rams 16-yard line. The worst possible scenario here is to turn over the football. A touchdown, obviously, would be the best possible case scenario. Incomplete pass, not the end of the world. Carolina can still get points here. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. Bryce Young takes it. He looks to the right. He steps through the pocket. Bryce Young gonna keep it. He gets to the 10, the 5, the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Carolina Panthers! And the Panthers will score. Bryce Young on the scramble. Gonna put another 6 points on the board. This makes it a 4-point game. How many of y'all sleeping on Carolina? How many of you guys sleeping on those Carolina Panthers? Hey, this team beat the LA Rams back in Week 13. Don't forget that. They actually beat the Los Angeles Rams the last time these two teams met, which was 5 weeks ago. 3rd down and 10, the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, it's good, and it's a 3-point game now, folks. It is 14-17 with 37 seconds left to go. Panthers are likely going to kick this one off and send this over to the LA Rams. We will probably end up getting a return. The Rams with 1 timeout left going to look to try and extend their lead to at least 6 here. But it's a 3-point game as it sits right now. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. The Panthers, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, da-dun, 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 da-dun. All right, guys, time to kick this thing off. The Rams. The Panthers walking with a little swag right now, man. The Panthers do have a little bit of swagger here. Fitzgerald going to kick this off and send this back to the LA Rams. We're still waiting for the kickoff. There's the whistle. So now it's time to kick off. Boom goes the dynamite. The kick is up in the air. It does land shy of the 20-yard line. So bad kick here. It's short of the landing zone, and we start at the 40. Excuse me. Requesting cameo of Bebe Nino. Cheers, says Greg. Here's the look. It is going to be short. Okay, so 2 things. First of all, thank you for that super chat, Greg. But number 1, my son is not for sale, so I won't ever. If someone says, "Let me see your kid," I'll pay you $20. That to me, that's not going to move the needle for me. Here is the snap coming in right now on 1st and 10. A look to the right. The catch is made here. Looks like the grab is made by Devontae Adams. It's going to be a 14-yard pickup. That's good for a 1st down. 29 seconds here left to go, and I think the Rams will call a timeout here. That is going to be a timeout. While I do appreciate that, that's number 1, right? Sammy's not for sale. Second of all, what you want me? I can't just step away from 10,000 people to run downstairs and pick up my son if he's eating right now or napping or sleeping or whatnot. Sammy is a rarity in this case. He's like if you're playing Pokemon and you happen to see the legendary Pokemon in the wild. You might see them again, but you can't just spin them up and find them. So here we go, guys. The snap and the blitz coming in on 1st and 10. A wind up and a throw. This one is incomplete. It stops the clock with 27 seconds. We've got a 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. Sí, soy dominicano, mi amigo. Dice, bro, ¿eres dominicano? 100%. 100% dominicano, hermano. Okay. We've got a shotgun formation here on 2nd down and 10. Football at the 46-yard line. Trips to the left-hand side. 4-man rush coming in. Stafford feels the pressure. Got a throw. Incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. 15 seconds left to go. I'm still alive, says Jack. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Well, I'm glad you're back, Jack. Good job to block this one by DJ Wanham. Ooh, yeah, the finger gets on there by DJ Wanham. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. CJ Banning saying, first super chat, Mario. Appreciate you, CJ Banning. Here's the drop back on 3rd down and 10. Gonna air this out. Deep shot for Stafford. It's in the air. Intended for Puka Nacua. And Nacua slow to get up. It brings up a 4th down and 10. Incomplete pass. 15 seconds left to go. Great pass, and Puka dropped it. The hands came up just a little bit too late. And you know what's crazy is that he actually beat J.C. Horn. He cooked J.C. Horn on that play. He was wide open. And that dropped pass means that we're going to get a punt. Carolina Panthers down by just 3. Ooh, Superchargers saying that J.C. Horn is trash. Savage. There's the punt. And this goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, we'll start this one at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 8. 1st and 10 from the 8. The Carolina Panthers probably just going to take this knee and go into the locker room. LA Rams will be getting the football to start the 2nd half. Listening to you on YouTube and watching it in German in Portugal. Got to do what you got to do, says I'm a 54. Where is Adams, says Doug. Devontae Adams has been targeted 3 times in this contest. There's the knee, guys. This will take us into the locker room. Okay, let's go ahead and put 3 timeouts on for both. Let's move this into the halftime. We'll put 15 minutes on the board. Actually, just going to put 13 minutes on the board because I love the NFL, and we don't have 25-minute halftime breaks. All right, guys. Before we go into this halftime trivia quiz, once again, I do want to say a quick shout-out and thank you to FDJC Engine for that super earlier, and a shout-out and a thank you to our friend over here in Greg. I do appreciate that. I know you're coming. Your heart is coming from a good place right here with this one. Thank you for that super chat. And, of course, CJ Banning, thank you for this super chat as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our halftime break. Let's do this thing. All right, folks, it is time for our halftime trivia quiz. I'm going to ask y'all a series of questions. All you got to do is answer A, B, or C. You might even learn something here today. Let's start with question number 1. All right, guys, how many times have the LA Rams, or just the Rams in general, been to the Super Bowl? How many times have the Rams been to the Super Bowl? Is it 4? Is it 5? Or is it 6? A, B, or C? No penalties for wrong answers. I saw a $5 super come in right here as well by Roderick. Thanks, Roderick. 3 seconds, y'all. No penalties here. The answer is a total of 5 times. They have won 2 Super Bowls, covering its time both as the Los Angeles and St. Louis Rams, guys. So 5 different Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl rings for the Rams. Let's move on to question number 2. All right, guys, how many touchdown passes did Bryce Young have during the regular season? We saw this earlier. We talked about it. Do you know? Is it 21, 22, or 23 touchdown passes during the 2025 NFL regular season? A mixed bag of answers here. A lot of you guys getting it wrong. A lot of you guys getting it right. The answer is 23 touchdown passes this season. 23 touchdown passes. He completed 304 of 478 passes for 3,011 yards, 23 touchdown passes, and 11 interceptions across 16 games. Here comes question number 3. The Los Angeles Rams logo features a ram, but what type of animal is this logo based on? Is it the Alpine Ibex? Is it the Cashmere Goat? Or is it the Bighorn Sheep? A, B, or C? What kind of animal are the LA Rams? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Good job, guys. Most of y'all got that one right. The answer is the Bighorn Sheep. Iconic for that curling, for those curling Princess Leia looking kind of horns right there. Let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, question number 4. Who holds the single season rushing yards record in Carolina Panthers franchise history? Is it Christian McCaffrey? Is it Stephen Davis? Or is it D'Angelo Williams? Christian McCaffrey, Stephen Davis, or D'Angelo Williams? A, B, or C? This is single season, guys. Single season. The answer is D'Angelo Williams. 1,514, guys. Christian McCaffrey's highest season on the ground. Rushing alone, Christian McCaffrey's was 1,387. Again, D'Angelo Williams, 1,515. Alrighty, folks. Who had the LA Rams' longest rushing play from scrimmage during the regular season? Was it Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, or Puka Nacua? A, B, or C? Longest rushing play from scrimmage. Longest rushing play from scrimmage. Longest rushing play from scrimmage. Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, or Puka Nacua? The answer is Blake Corum. The answer is Blake Corum. This season, Blake Corum had a 48-yard rushing play. Puka Nacua had a 45-yard rushing play. And Kyron Williams a 34-yard rushing play. All right, guys, question number 6. Who led the Panthers in total tackles during the regular season? We talked about this earlier today as well. Someone asked, is this going to be on the test? Here it is. Is it Trevor Moehrig? It should say Trayvon Moehrig. I don't know why it says Trevor. Is it Trayvon Moehrig, Christian Roseboom, or Nick Scott? A, B, or C? Trayvon Moehrig, Christian Roseboom, or Nick Scott? The answer is Christian Roseboom. He leads this team in total tackles this season with 122, and coincidentally enough, he led the Rams in 2024 in total tackles with 135. Okay, question number 7. Who is the all-time tackling leader in Los Angeles Rams franchise history? Is it Aaron Donald? Is it Todd Light? Or is it James Laurinaitis? Who is the all-time tackles leader for the Los Angeles Rams? All-time career tackles. All-time career tackles. Not career sacks, guys. Not career sacks. The answer is James Laurinaitis. 916 tackles. And he picked those up in just 5 years, guys. In just 5 years. Okay. What year did the Carolina Panthers draft Julius Peppers? Was it 2002, 2003, or 2004? What year did they draft Julius Peppers? You know, Hall of Fame player. One of the greatest to ever do it. Do you know? Just so you do know, this man was drafted 2nd overall in the first round of the 2002 draft. out of the university, out of UNC, he immediately became one of the best players, if not the best player on the Carolina Panthers team. Fact. Okay, almost done here, guys. I got 2 more questions for you. 2 more questions. Who was the last team the Los Angeles Rams beat in the playoffs? Who was the last team that the Los Angeles Rams beat in the playoffs? Is it the Eagles, the Lions, or the Vikings? I'll give you a hint. It hurt Santino to put this question together. Is it the Eagles, the Lions, or the Vikings? Well, the answer is the Vikings. The Rams last beat the Vikings in the wild card, or I guess it was the wild card round last season. And they had to relocate because last year they had those LA wildfires, and so they ended up beating the Vikings 27-9. Okay, final question here. Same question, other team. Who was the last team that the Carolina Panthers beat in the playoffs? Oh boy, it's been a while. Who was the last team that the Carolina Panthers beat in the playoffs? Was it the Cardinals, the Seahawks, or the Saints? It's the 2017-2018 season. I'll tell you that. I can tell you that much. The answer was the Arizona Cardinals, guys. They beat the Arizona Cardinals in the wild card round right there. That was back in 2018, January 7th, 2018 to be specific. Carolina won 27-24. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I had for this trivia quiz. I hope you guys had fun with me during that quick commercial break. How did you guys do? How did you guys do? 7 out of 10 for David, 6 out of 10 for Rhonda. Klunkmeister saying worst I've ever done. Lenny says Grossi Posse raid. Are you the only one, Jenny? Where's the rest of them? There we go. Tyler, what's going on? There's 2. Grossi raid ruined the chat and couldn't see people's answers, says Rix. Oh, looks like the Grossi Posse dropped in. I didn't even notice. What's up, Posse? What up, Grossi Posse? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Grossi Posse, man. Much love to Grossi and his people. Okay, man, let's go ahead and turn down this music here. Get locked into what we're doing. It is halftime right now. Who is Grossi, says Not All There. He's only one of the largest content creators here on the YouTube landscape. It's actually really funny, man. Tom Grossi was the reason that I started this channel myself, man. He helped inspire what we're doing here. So, looks like the Grossi Posse jumped in to say what's up. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys big time here. Looks like Zachary Levy, who played Kurt Warner. I don't know what that means, Dale, but I'll take it as I'll take it as a compliment there. Love to the Grossi Posse. Tom Grossi is amazing. I agree with that, Rhonda. Good people, man. I love what Tom Grossi is doing. I love the fact that he is always doing those fundraisers. I'm going to be doing those fundraisers here myself as well. Again, this man is a trailblazer. This dude is literally carving the path for all the other content creators like myself. He was one, for those of you who are asking who Tom Grossi is, he was literally one of just 3 content creators, I think maybe one of just 4 content creators earlier this season for the opener in Brazil. Y'all remember that game, the Brazil game between the Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs? He was actually given rights by YouTube and the NFL to show the game on his channel for that game, along with iShowSpeed and like 2 other content creators. So, and well-deserved, man. Last year, he actually got to make a couple of draft picks, or I think 1 draft pick last season in Green Bay since the draft was held in Wisconsin. I've been following this guy for a while, man. He got put on, he was on NPR last year for his skits that he does with If the NFL Was Scripted. So, I love what he's doing with this channel, man. Much love for him and his people. He's always welcome. His people are always welcome here as well. I'll be competing directly with him tonight, with Tom Grossi tonight for the Green Bay Packers versus Chicago Bears game. Wish me luck on that. Grossi will probably smoke me in that one. We've been keeping up with you, Tom. We've been keeping up with you, Tom. I know. I hope you see me, bro. I hope you see me. We've been keeping up with you on some of these games, these bigger games. So, let's see. Mario, do you think the Rams will start using Davante Adams more in the second half? Honestly, no. I don't, Joe. I think Davante Adams is out there right now currently to be a decoy and help take some of the pressure off of Puka Nacua, and it's worked. As long as Davante Adams is out on the field, he's a threat. But I think there is some truth to his hamstring injury, and I think they're keeping him out there just as a possibility out there. But I don't know. This is it, Mario, says Rock and Roll Raider fan. We going to beat out Grossi today, says TJK Fortnite. We might. We might. Kelly Grant saying, we're watching you, Mario. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. We are live right now in San Antonio, Texas. Wally G says, this is awesome. Let's go ahead and get the second half of this game started here, shall we? So the time is 5:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. The Rams going to get the football to start the second half. We are lined up for kickoff right now. Fitzgerald's getting ready to send this over to the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. 1st and 10. The kickoff is up and away. This goes back into the end zone. This will be a touchback. The LA Rams will start this drive on the 35-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for Los Angeles. The place to be, says Isaiah. Everyone hit the like button. This guy wears high-quality pants. I'm actually wearing my PacSun pants today, another pair of black pants. So I've got 3 pairs of black pants, 5 white shirts, probably like 35 ties that I'm going to write off every single one of them this year here as well. Okay, 1st and 10. Carolina Panthers line up. It is 1st and 10. Excuse me, the LA Rams line up. It is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rams with possession, a drop back play action on the opening play of the second half. There's a target for Davante Adams, and this pass is broken up by Mike Jackson. Good job on the defensive side. The pass is broken up. It's incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 comes up for the LA Rams. Ready same day. Welcome to First Downs, my friend. Rock and roll, bro. Thanks for checking in. Deb saying, you look so professional. Thank you, Deb. We do our best. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation looking left. The blitz coming in. Stafford takes a hit. J.C. Horn almost comes down with it. Another target for Davante Adams. And as soon as I said he'd probably not get targets in the second half, he gets the first 2 targets of the second half. Let's go Panthers. Keep pounding, says Boss Lady. Well, Boss Lady, it's 3rd down and 10 coming up for the LA Rams, and the Carolina Panthers are looking to get a stop right now. They very well may. They very well may. So left hash, 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Stafford trips to the right-hand side, 1 man to the left. Dropping back, looking right. Stafford, another incomplete. All 3 passes intended for Davante Adams, and all 3 passes dropped. 4th down and 10. Literally, all 3 passes went to Davante Adams. He's now had 6 targets and has caught just 15% of his targets. Look, you can sit on the sidelines and beg for targets. Oh, coach, you're not throwing me the ball. You're not throwing me the ball. It's because you can't catch it right now, bro. Davante Adams can only catch the football near the end zone. That's why he has so many touchdowns. Oh, wow. Wow. Trevor Etienne almost messed up the punt again. Etienne signals a fair catch. It's going to be a 1st down for the Carolina Panthers. I don't know what's going on. It hit him in the face again. Bro, what are you doing? They got to get Trevor Etienne off of punt returns. That hit him in the face again. He almost dropped the football again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1st down and 10 coming up for the Carolina Panthers. They line up on the 13-yard line. Bryce Young under center. He looks to the right. He looks to the left. Tries to silence the crowd a little bit. Young in a single back formation takes it and fakes it. He's out to the left-hand side. He will scramble. He keeps. He gives himself up a yard shy of the line to gain. We start the clock at 2nd down and 1 after the scramble from Bryce Young. So a 9-yard scramble advances the football out to the 22-yard line. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 1 for Carolina. 14-14 on the clock. 14-14 on the clock. The Carolina Panthers are lined up on the 22-yard line. We've got a single back out here. And the single back, again, is Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard gets the carry. Hubbard cuts to the right side. He picks up about 6 yards on 2nd down and 1. And the result of the play is a 1st down, Carolina. 1st down, Panthers. Panthers pick up a 1st down. They move the football out to the Carolina 28 from the 22-yard line. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. In the huddle, break. They line up. The Panthers have possession. We're 2 yards shy of the 30 at the 28-yard line. Tommy Tremble is the motion man on the play. And another play action. The blitz coming in, and Bryce Young, terrified, has to get rid of that football quickly here. He was not going to get hit by Cam Curl. Was that a safety blitz that just came in right now? They're calling this a miscue. Definitely a miscue, without a doubt. Panthers looking to take the lead right now. I've got a 2nd down and 10 at the Carolina 28-yard line. Could you imagine where this would be, what this game would actually be right now, if Trevor Etienne didn't ruin? Honestly, the Rams didn't even score after that. They just would have had a whole extra drive. Either way, 2nd down and 10. Blitz comes in, having to squeal away or squirrel himself away from the challenge there. Don't know what words I was reaching for. Just to say that his pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the Carolina 28. The pass is incomplete. It stops the clock with 13:09 and brings up a 3rd down and 10 at the Carolina 28. So we are at the 28-yard line. Carolina facing a 3rd down. In between the two hashes, in a shotgun formation, Bryce Young with trips to the right and one man to the left. Young, hand to the helmet, looks to the right, looks to the left, play clock down to 1, the 4-man rush coming in. A delivery upfield, it's caught! This is good for a 1st down to Tyroa McMillan. 1st down! Carolina Panthers, Ted McMillan for 16 yards, finally brought down by Forbes. Good play right there. Emmanuel Forbes was on the other side defensively, but Ted McMillan got those hands up quickly and just brought that football down. It's good for a 1st down, Carolina, and we line up at the 44. So 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line, just shy, standing on the whisker here. Football placed on the whisker. It's a handoff to Chuba Hubbard, and this will be a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 at the Carolina 49. So we are at midfield. If you can imagine, the logo takes up an entire 10 yards. So from the 45-yard line on one side to the 45-yard line on the other side, if you can imagine this logo right there, the football placed right here at midfield, under center, and you've got the running back standing right past the whisker right here. 2nd down and 5. From the 49-yard line, under center. The snap comes in, a handoff to Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard has to evade a couple of tackles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This is not going to be a fruitful carry. It will bring up a 3rd down and 5. No gain on that play. Omar Spates makes the tackle as he drives Chuba Hubbard back. It's a 3rd down and 5. It is a 3rd down and 5 with 11:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Folks, this game is do or die. I cannot stress the importance of this game enough. You are watching the wild card round of the playoffs. Win or go home Offsides right here. It's a free play. Gonna air this out. It's a shot upfield. It's incomplete. Intended for Jalen Coker, but an offsides on this play. Should be a 5-yard penalty, and it should be enough for a first down. Yeah, 3rd down and 5 at the Carolina 49. If it's and 5, offsides against the Rams defense should be enough for a first down here and move us here to the, 46? That's where they're putting it. It is. Okay. So, from the Carolina 49 to the LA Rams 46, the offsides is enough to move the chains, guys. 5-yard penalty result of the play. First down, Panthers. Single back formation. It's a handoff to Chuba Hubbard from the 46-yard line. Hubbard through the teeth of the defense will pick up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 coming up. We start the clock once again. Football now at the LA Rams 42. Panthers on the march. Panthers are heading towards Rams territory as they continue to push forward and be a thorn in the side of the Rams. In the huddle, Bryce Young makes sure everybody has their marching orders. Chuba Hubbard standing to the right of Bryce Young now. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Motion on the field here. A lot of motion here. It's Jimmy Horn on the move, but it's a throw to the right-hand side. Good blocking upfield. And Chuba Hubbard on 2nd down and 6 will pick up 7. That's good for a Panthers first down. Carolina picks up a first down. Chuba Hubbard makes the catch in the flat. Good blocking upfield right there. Cade Mays, the center, engaged the entire way. And blocking for Chuba Hubbard, Cade Mays made that play possible. So did Lewis, man. Damian Lewis and Cade Mays made that play possible for the Panthers. So it's good for a first down. We're now at the 36-yard line. Maybe even the 35 here. Play clock down to 1. The snap comes in and a handoff to Chuba from the 35 as he leaps forward and gets to the 33. It's a 2-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 8. 9:20 left to go. Football at the LA Rams 33. Hey, the Dusty Attic is in the chat. Did we see you, Dusty? Did I miss you, Dusty Attic? Okay. 2nd down and 8. 9 minutes here left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bryce Young in a shotgun. 2 receivers left. Jalen Coker to the right. Young on the right hash takes the snap from the 33. Keeps this one on the ground. Chuba Hubbard picks up 1 more yard. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. Field goal range already, says Ricky Lopez. They're at the 32-yard line here for 3rd down and 7. A field goal from here would be a 50-yarder. A field goal from here would be a 50-yarder. Shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. 32-yard line. Here is the snap. Looking to the right side, throwing to the right side. Catch will be made on 3rd down and 7. It's going to be short. It brings up a 4th down and 3. Will they go for it or not? Probably time to kick the field goal from here, I would think. It's 4th down and 3, and we might get a field goal in just a moment. Stopped, says Rick Wall. Well, here's to tie up the game. Carolina Panthers. 46-yard field goal attempt. Yeah, one. Here's the kick, guys. This kick is up. This kick is good. And the score is now all tied up, guys. The Carolina Panthers knock this one back. We'll stop the clock, put 3 minutes on the board. Excuse me, put 3 points on the board, and we go to a quick commercial break. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I've got some administrative things I got to take care of. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, guys, commercial break is, oh, that was perfect timing. I mean, that's great. Okay, guys, we are good. 7 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. They're going to put this one down here. Seven minutes and 29 seconds here left to go. There is the kick. This goes up, up, and away. And the Rams will return the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, down at about the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10 coming up for the Los Angeles Rams. 1st and 10 for the LA Rams with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 11,000 in the chat right now, says Santa Claus. Let's go. All right. Sell at 30, says Breda Bike Guy. 1st and 10. Los Angeles Rams with the football. The game is all tied up after the Carolina Panthers field goal was successful here. Here's a handoff to Blake Corum. Excuse me, this is going to be Kyron Williams on 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 3. It's a 2nd down and 7. We start the clock with 7:14. Okay, Stafford is choking, says MJ. Rams should have kicked a field goal at the end of the half. Looking good, Panthers, says FK8. Okay, guys, here we go. About 7 minutes here left to go. 2nd down and 7. Break! They line up. Matthew Stafford gets under center here. 2nd down and 7. Motion on the field. Stafford fakes the handoff. Stafford under pressure. Will throw this one to Puka. It's incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. Stops the clock with 6:39. 3rd down and 7. Here we go. 3rd down and 7 after the incomplete from Matthew Stafford here. Well, not the blowout predicted so far, says Stephen King. That is true. I've got a 3rd down and 7 at the LA Rams 33-yard line here. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Looks like Shirellis is down on the field at the moment. He's taken a knee. 6:39. The clock has already stopped from the incomplete pass, but we might be cutting back to another commercial break if they've got to clear this injury here. Matthew Stafford has completed just 10 of 21, and this Panthers defense has done a good job of disrupting Matthew Stafford today. If I'm Stafford, I should be looking at Puka Nacua time and time again. He seems to be the more reliable of the two targets, and they are cutting to another commercial break. Okay, another quick commercial break. So, are you rooting for Panthers? Matthew Stafford is overrated, says BP Life. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm just calling this game as fair as I can to the best of my abilities. Puka is not reliable, says Cozy. What? You're telling me the player that has the 2nd most receiving yards in the NFL is not a reliable target? I don't know, man. I don't know how you could possibly say that. I'm rooting against the Panthers no matter who they play, says Cash Mays. Cash, you must be a Buccaneers fan. Puka has 2 or 3 drops today. He's got 2 drops today for sure. Shreyas Gundi saying, what is your favorite team? My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys are currently not in the postseason. Just keep it up, says E38691. Have to spread it around. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Who's your team, though, says Bobby Brown? Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are at their new home in Cancun. Sorry to hear that, says Sam. I have him in a parlay. Breda Bike Guy, thank you. Appreciate that. Skylar saying, my money, bro. Where's my money? Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money? Carolina Panthers keep pounding right now, says Chili J Boat. Prescott, a baller, TBF. Let's see. Mario, do you like snow? You know, I'd prefer having a little bit of snow, but not to be like snowed in or stuck in the snow. My family's from the Dominican Republic. I didn't see snow. Well, that's not true. I saw snow pretty early being an immigrant here to the United States and living up north for a while. But, well, I was born in the U.S., but that's a whole different conversation. Let's not open up that can of worms. Right now we're looking at a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams at the 33-yard line. The blitz going to be dialed up. Stafford going to look upfield. It's Davante Adams. And Adams will drag Christian Roseboom upfield with him. But Adams does pick up the 1st down. 1st down, Davante Adams. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. Okay. I want the Rams to win, says Reginald. So that's good for a 1st down, folks. It's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Los Angeles Rams, Davante Adams finally getting his 2nd catch of the day. Here comes the play for Matthew Stafford. Plenty of time in this pocket. This pass will be broken up by Christian Roseboom. Way to break that one up. It's a 2nd down and 10. It stops the clock with 5:57. Stops the clock with 5:57. It's a 2nd down and 10. Scroll down just a hair so you can see some more stats on the right-hand side. One more score for the Panthers, please, says Vinny. 30-minute timeouts? I don't think so, living like Larry. Dak is whack, says George Spicer. This fan is blowing air right into my eyes and drying out my contacts. 2nd down and 10. Looking to the right, looking to the left. Stafford will check this one down underneath, and it looks like Kyron Williams on 2nd and 10 will pick up 5. Tackle made by Smith Wade. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. Football now from the 48 to the 43. This is at the edge of no man's land. A field goal from here would be a 61-yarder, so the Rams looking to pick up a few more yards if they can. Bradley watching from Mexico. 3rd down and 5. The Carolina Panthers defense not showing blitz here. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun with trips to the right-hand side. Takes the snap. It's a 4-man rush coming in. Stafford to the right. He finds Adams. Oh, my gosh. Davante Adams just absolutely laid out right now. He'll be picked up. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be unnecessary roughness or even targeting there. Davante Adams got his block rocked just now by Mike Jackson. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. A flag on the play. Let's find out what this call is from the officials. So Mike Jackson delivered a hit on Davante Adams, who caught that football, by the way, but maybe didn't hang on to it through the contact. Let's watch it one more time. Adams runs a simple out route, goes up, takes the shot, and cannot hang on to the football there. It's not Mike Jackson either. It's Nick Scott, who looks like he put the shoulder in first. But let's see what the call is. I think it's going to go down. It's unnecessary roughness against the Panthers here, guys. Yeah, the helmet does make contact first. So I think this is going to be a 1st down. Davante Adams bit his tongue so hard his tongue is bleeding right now. He's on the sideline going, and you can see the blood on his tongue. Tough shot, man. He took a big hit there. And he didn't even cough. Kidding. So, 1st and 10 coming up now at the Carolina 28 after that flag and that penalty. So, Nick Scott going to be charged with unnecessary roughness. It's a 15-yard penalty enforced at the Carolina. Shoot, I just missed the numbers right there. Either way, I got a 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. So, what, 43 minus 15? That makes sense to me. 1st and 10 at the 28. A handoff to Kyron Williams. Williams takes this one inside the 25, down at the 24. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 6, and we start the clock again. 2nd down and 6. Football at the Carolina 24-yard line. Score is all tied up 17-17. I dozed off and woke up, and it's now 17-17. Motugalele. I don't know if I said that right. Motugelegele. It's like Gullah Gullah Island. 2nd down and 6. Single back formation. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers to the right. Stafford fakes the handoff, goes to the right-hand side. It's incomplete, intended for Colby Parkinson. Rajaf God has become a First Down Channel member. Let's go. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this third quarter. It's a 3rd down and 6 after the incomplete pass intended for Colby Parkinson. Nick Scourton is the one to break it up. Football at the Carolina 24. So far today, the Rams are only 2 for 8 on 3rd downs. Here comes another 3rd down opportunity. It's 3rd down and 6. Matthew Stafford shoots to the end zone. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the intended receiver. He was followed step by step, or step for step, by Mike Jackson. That pass does not find the intended receiver. The Los Angeles Rams going to kick a 42-yard field goal now. Be a 42-yarder. All 15-yard penalties should be reviewed, says Dane. Let's go, says Biggie Cheese. Biggie, 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 can't you see? 4:20 on the clock, folks. Here comes the field goal from 42 yards out. That kick is up. That kick is good. And the score is now 20-17. Los Angeles Rams have a 3-point lead with 4:17 here left to go in the first. Keep pounding. Boss lady, appreciate that, though. Onk knows ball, says Yale OT. Fact, bro. Fact. Okay, so we go back to another commercial break. Do you read often? If so, what do you read, says Brian Nicole. No, I'm not much of a reader when it comes to, like, your traditional hardback or paperback books. I do read articles from time to time. Obviously, I do a lot of football research here as well. I also do my fair share of writing, not so much the reading side of things. When I do try to create my own content, you know, we try to do some of that. Is it first quarter? No, it's the third quarter. That's what this at the top here says. You see how it says third? Right, third quarter, fourth quarter, overtime, second overtime, third overtime. Third quarter. Third quarter coming up. Ooh. Let's see. Do you play any instruments? The Sandman Production wants to know. I play guitar, man. I play guitar, I sing, I dabble a bit on the drums. Who is your favorite sports announcer, says Douglas. Honestly, I don't know that I really have one. Hope that you are at least reading the Bible, ? Says OSF Vet. I mean, I'm not personally a religious person. I don't push any text on anybody, religious or not religious. We also don't talk about religion or politics on this channel. Now, if you guys are believers, you're more than welcome to believe in your own right. You're more than welcome to hang out with us here today. And, you know, let's just keep it football, man. That's what it's all about. Let's see. Were you ever a comic book fan? No. I read a lot of screenplays or scripts growing up because I did theater in high school. So I've probably read, like, I don't know, 50 different scripts for different shows. That's probably what I did most of my reading in. But, hey, let's stick to football here. I'm going to scroll up just a hair. Here. I don't know how that got in the way. Let's refresh my page. Here's the kickoff and the return out to the 20, the 25, the 30. A cut back down at the 31. Oh, come on. Okie dokie. 1st and 10 at the Carolina. Looks like 1st and 10 at the Carolina 46. They're going to drop a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. They're going to drop a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct on that play, guys, against the Rams. So it looks like the Panthers are going to start this drive on the 46-yard line. Bryce Young taking the field right now. Paperback writer. Paperback writer. Dun 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 dun. Okay. 1st and 10. The Carolina Panthers have the football. It's 1st and 10 at the Carolina 46. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 46. Trips to the right-hand side. Jalen Coker at the top of the screen. Bryce Young in a shotgun takes it, looks to the right, looks to the left, dishes this out to the outlet. It's going to be, looks like Rico Dowdle, who picks up 6 yards on 1st and 10. Starts the clock. It's 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 at the LA Rams 48. Who's going to win right now, asks Abel Sanchez. Hard to say. It's hard to say. Still got 4th quarter coming up right now. Who's going to win, says Abel. 2nd down and 4, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Bryce Young takes the snap out of the offset eye, goes to Rico Dowdle, who's hit from behind. He is brought down. Emmanuel Forbes makes the tackle. He pops up a little slow right there and comes out to the sideline. Looks like no gain. It's a 3rd down and 4. Good stop for the LA Rams. Football at the LA Rams 48. Football at the LA Rams 48. Panthers hanging on by a thread right now. They're down by 3. Shotgun formation. Jalen Coker is the motion man. He lines up in the slot at the bottom of the screen next to Tetairoa McMillan. We are across midfield in Rams territory at the 48. Looking, and dishing. Incomplete, intended for Xavier Legette. McCreary breaks up the play. It brings up a 4th down and 4. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. And from the LA Rams 48-yard line, I think it might be time to punt. So 4th down and 4. Oh, no, they're going for it again. 2nd time today they go for it on 4th down. This is not going to end well. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina Panthers on 4th down and 4 line up to go for it on the 48. Bryce Young slips away. He's in trouble. Young will deliver this one to nobody. It's incomplete. 1st down. Los Angeles Rams. It's a turnover on downs, and the choice to go for it, a poor one. It's Rams football. It is Rams football after the incomplete pass. Well, eso pasa. Dumbest coach of the year? T Nguyen? It's possible. Clutch right here, says Christian McIntyre. America's Choice says dumb. Let's see. I've got someone asking right now, do you do any voice exercises before the broadcast? There's a short of Blackjack. There's a short of Blackjack of Jack Black doing some crazy word exercises to get the tongue loose. I love Jack Black. I think he's amazing. He's hilarious. I don't really do vocal exercises or warm-ups or anything like that. No, man. I really don't. I actually don't. I just get in here and call it. Let me ask you something. You ever see a lion stretch before it takes out a gazelle? Sorry, that's a Zombieland line. Okay. What do you expect? It's the Panthers, says Council. Clock watching, says Rev Green. Clock watching. Fernando Mendoza, what do you think? Oh, Fernando Mendoza is thinking that he's going to get drafted by those Raiders. I bet he's already had a phone call with Tom Brady. I bet Tom Brady's already called this dude up. Let's see. Tenacious D, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Tenacious D. Cough drops, says Edward. Yup. I keep them close by. Always got to have the cough drops close by. There's 2 sponsors I would love to have someday, guys. Cough drops and sparkling water. mineral water. I don't care who it is, whether it's Liquid Death or HEB sparkling water or whoever it is. Those are two products that I use all the time. The last thing I would want is to endorse or be endorsed by a product that I do not use. We are in the middle of a commercial break, folks. Your English is so good, says Mark Ryan. Bueno, gracias, mi amigo. Liquid Death, question mark, says the Mr. Have you never heard of Liquid Death, bro? It's like the up-and-coming new soda water that's out there. It's called Liquid Death, and it's just water. It's just water. The rain in Spain. Irish wristwatch. 1st and 10. Taking over at the 48-yard line, Blake Corum will take it into the Panthers' territory. It's a 6-yard pickup and brings up a 2nd down and 4. From the 48-yard line, from the LA Rams 48-yard line to the Carolina 46, it's a 6-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 4, and the Carolina Panthers are on defense. The Rams with possession, 2:22 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Second down and 4. Matthew Stafford in a single back formation takes it. The pressure coming in. It's a 4-man rush, but Stafford's in trouble, and down he goes! Matthew Stafford brought down by Trevis Gibson. Stafford delivered a sack lunch. It brings up a 3rd down and 13. A loss of 9 for Stafford as the offensive line collapses here. The play action to the left-hand side or to the right-hand side opened up some different things that Stafford was not expecting. He definitely got pancaked on this one. So 3rd down and 13. Matthew Stafford hit hard on that 2nd down play. Stafford in a shotgun. Trips to the right-hand side. Stafford takes it. The blitz coming in. Has to throw. It's in the air. It's intercepted by Mike Jackson. It's a 1st down, Carolina. 1st down for the Panthers. Matthew Stafford throws a pick. Oh, my goodness. And echoes of Week 13 starting to sound through the halls. Matthew Stafford throws an interception, and Mike Jackson, number 2, the hee-hee man, intercepts that football, plucks it right out of the sky. That pass intended for Devontae Adams, and Jackson keeping his eyes on Stafford the whole way, able to sniff out that pass, comes down with it. It's a 1st and 10 at the Carolina 38. Okay, so interception, Mike Jackson. Jamona. We got a 1st and 10. 38-yard line, single back. Under center, Bryce Young takes it. He hands this one off to Chuba Hubbard. Little stiff arm here, fights to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 1 yard, and it's a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 at the Carolina 39. The defense did exactly what they needed to do. Panthers defense stepped up big in the 2nd half so far. Panthers defense has stepped up big in the 2nd half here so far. Matthew Stafford looks like his throwing hand has some kind of pain or issue in it. I've got a 2nd down and 9. I've got motion on the field to the top of the screen. The Carolina Panthers on the left hash. Bryce Young in a shotgun takes it. A 4-man rush coming in. Bryce Young going to air this out. The catch made on the run, and he's off to the races. Jalen Coker, the 20, the 15, the 10. Inside the 10 he goes. Jalen Coker, 1st down. A 1st down, Carolina Panthers. It's a 1st and goal from the 9. That's a 52-yard play for Jalen Coker. Wow, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. This will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a game. 4th quarter action. It'll be 1st and goal when we get back. Santino was spitballing earlier saying, what if the Panthers upset the Rams? I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way in hell the Panthers are going to upset the Rams, but yet here we are with 15 minutes left to go in this football game. And that could actually happen. That could actually happen. Okay, guys. So we are in the middle of another commercial break. For those of y'all watching right now, if you are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Mario. Right now we've got, what, 10,000 people watching? Let's take a quick look here at the analytics. I haven't taken a look at this today. See if it'll pop up. The analytics say we've got 13,000 people watching this live stream. You know, just a chill 13,000 people watching this live stream. We just hit 90,000. We're looking to get to 100,000 by the end of the season, but we've literally only got like 10 games left, guys. So, if you've been watching Football Nation this season, you've watched 2, 3, 4 games on this channel, and you have not subscribed just yet, this could be your day. This is me pushing at the end of the year to try to get to our numbers. It's important to set records. It's important to set goals, whether you get there or not. But I'm going to try to earn them from you today. Never going to ask and beg for subscribers. If you guys don't want to subscribe, I get it. But if you find it in your heart right now to smash that subscribe button because you appreciate the content, not because you feel bad for me, I'm good. But if you appreciate the content that we're doing, smash that subscribe button. Okay, that out of the way. I'll probably bring it up. That'll be the last time I bring it up during this game. At the end of the game, I'll probably bring it up again. Let's see. I'm ready to be number 100,000, says Dr. Detail. $10 on the Panthers looks pretty good right now, says Church SE. Smashing now, says BP 5009. What is going on with the Rams, man? Well, let's just be okay with the fact that the Rams are still technically winning right now. The Rams want your cough drops, says Ooh Gary. Louis, this guy is lit. We need someone like him doing the Bears. Keep your thing, bro. I will be, and I will be doing the Bears tonight, brother. Come back for more. Come back for more. I'll be live for that game here as well. Derek, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay, first and goal coming up from the 9-yard line. Dawn gifting out Football Nation memberships, and Lance Bowers gifting out $10 super chat. Thank you, Lance. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Here is a drop back, a look to the right, a throw to the right. It's going to be, oh my gosh, Jalen Coker getting blown up on the play. A flag on the play right now. Let's find out what this flag is going to be. Probably unnecessary roughness against the LA Rams. Yep, it is going to be unnecessary roughness against the LA Rams. Jalen Coker was being tackled, but that's, I don't know, man. I mean, he had to make that hit somehow. I don't know if I love that call here, but it's going to be a first and goal now. Another first and goal. This moves the football to the 3-yard line. I don't hate the call, but I don't love it either. Okay, so first and goal at the LA Rams 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Single back formation. It is Chuba Hubbard as the single back. From the 3, first and goal, a handoff to Chuba. He fights for it. Initial contact. I think he's in. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. And the Panthers will take the lead, folks. The Panthers are up 23-20 over the LA Rams in the wild card game. This is the first playoff appearance for Dave Canales as the Panthers head coach. And they're winning this game at the moment. So here comes the extra point attempt. The score is 23-20. Waiting for the PAT. PAT from the left hash coming in here. With 14:34 left to go. I put extra points on right there. The score is 24-20 now after that. The PAT is good. It's a 4-point lead for the Carolina Panthers in this do-or-die game. in this do or die game. What? Wow. Wow. The Rams are real weirdos. Rams are choking right now. So, okay. Brida bike. Got it. Thanks. Looks like a $10 super came in right now. If the Rams lose, what does that do to Stafford's chances of MVP if Drake May wins the first game? I like Drake May for MVP. I think that's a really good question. What does that mean for Matthew Stafford? Probably means a lot right now. Getting to 100K tonight, brother. Been here since 3,000. Let's effing go. We definitely won't get to 100K tonight. We won't get to 100K tonight, but we'll get close to maybe 92 tonight is the goal. We'll see. We're making our final push right now. Stafford is crumbling under pressure right now, says the doghouse. I'm a Seahawks fan, says Charles. Let's see. They don't consider playoffs. It goes by regular season. That is true, Andrew. That is true. You're talking about for the MVP race. Steelers win against the Texans. Look, here's the way I see this, guys. Right now, if the Panthers win this game, that would be the biggest upset of all the matchups. It would be the biggest upset there. Even if the Texans beat the Steelers, that's not going to be as like, what? Even if the Chargers go out and beat the Patriots, or if the Bears lose today to the Green Bay Packers, I don't think any of those upsets would be nearly as upsetting as this game here. And I think the Panthers came into this game feeling a little disrespected by Las Vegas. Kind of a crazy place to be right now. This is to get more live bettors placing on the Panthers, says Timothy Michaels. He thinks it's all scripted. It could be. Are you going to shave your head if the Panthers win? No. No, I'm not agreeing to this one. I won't agree to that one. We protect the bank, says Boss Lady. Okay, guys. Well, I'm stepping away from the chat once again. Chuba Hubbard, by the way, does have his second touchdown of the day. Chuba Hubbard does have his second touchdown of the day. There's the kickoff. This one goes to Los Angeles. The Rams will return the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Out past the 30 to the 33-yard line. It is 1st and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford and company. Coming back into it. In the last game that the Rams played the Panthers, Matthew Stafford gave up the football 3 times. He threw 2 interceptions, and he fumbled the football. Strip sack fumble. So the Panthers were able to force 3 turnovers in the last game that they played against Los Angeles. Right now, they've managed to force at least 1. We've got a single back formation for the LA Rams. Puka Nacua gets the end around to the right-hand side. Moves it from the 33 to the 38. It's a 5-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 5. And it gets the clock ticking here. 14 minutes left to go in this football game. 14 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this football game. And it really is anybody's game right now. That's crazy if Santino called this one too. I'm gonna talk to him on Monday, the first thing he's gonna say is, "I told you so." Here's a little play action. Stafford will throw this one upfield. Catch is made. Davante Adams to the 40 in Carolina Panthers territory. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. Feels like it's been a while since I've pointed for a 1st down in this direction. 1st down for the Rams. They move this one from the LA 38 to the Carolina 39. It's a 23-yard grab. Here's Matthew Stafford. Stafford. Looks like Sean drops a super here. Sean says, "I think you're a great broadcaster. If a big-time network, would you do it?" Maybe, Sean, if the price is right. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Right-hand side. Kyron Williams is smoked on that play. Looks like the tackle was made by Derek Brown, who is slow to get up after the hit. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Would I do it? I mean, I think I would. I'd like to think that I would. But again, the price would just have to be right. 2nd down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard pickup. Football at the Carolina 37-yard line. The Los Angeles Rams with possession. Out of the shotgun, Stafford looks to the right-hand side, finds Puka Nacua, who is stopped at the 30. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Football at the Carolina 30-yard line. Okay. Shorellis and Morig there to make the tackle. Big 3rd down coming up now. Matthew Stafford calling a play right now. He's down on one knee in the huddle. Play clock down to 12. Stafford breaks the huddle. Everyone has their marching orders. Here comes the snap, and Stafford, happy feet here, will air this out all the way. Oh, my goodness, it's almost intercepted. Intended for Puka Nacua. Nick Scott almost comes down with it. If Puka didn't hit Nick Scott, that would have been an interception. That was almost the 2nd interception of the day. Matthew Stafford was hoping that Puka would go all the way to the end zone. So it brings up a 4th down and 1. We are at the Carolina 30, so my guess is that they're going to go for it, and they are lined up to do so. 4th down and 1. Los Angeles Rams with possession at the 30. A handoff to Kyron Williams. They got to get it, and they do. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. They needed that conversion, and they got the conversion. Well done for LA. 1st down for the Rams. It's a 1st and 10 at the Carolina 28-yard line. 11:30 left to go. Camera focusing right now on Sean McVay. Doing a great job. 100 career wins, looking to make it 101. Here's a handoff to the left-hand side. Kyron Williams on 1st and 10 from the 28. Will pick up 6 yards and makes it a 2nd down and 4 at the Carolina 22. We are approaching the red zone now. You can see Coach walking up and down the sideline, looking this way, looking that way. 2nd down and 4. 10 minutes and 45 seconds here left to go. Single back, Matthew Stafford under center. He steps back. And a handoff to Kyron Williams, who does fight his way forward. Looks like on 2nd down and 4, it looked like he picked up enough to move the sticks. They're saying it's not enough for a 1st down. It looked pretty obvious to be a 1st down. Kyron Williams got up and went like this, pointed for the 1st down, but the officials say no. So 3rd down and 1. Honestly, might be worth a challenge flag, but the Rams going to hang on to their flags here. 3rd down and 1 at the Carolina 19-yard line. We are inside of the red zone. From the 19, a quarterback sneak for Matthew Stafford is going to be enough to move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 at the 17. Carolina keeps getting backed up right now. The LA Rams on a tear at this moment. 9:48 here left to go. First and 10. 9:35 on the clock. Single back formation. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Stafford takes it. Stafford hands this off to Puka Nacua. Nacua inside the 15, down at about the 13-yard line. It's 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. I have the Jaguars versus Packers in the Super Bowl, says Florida Man. Interesting choices there, Mr. Florida Man. Second down and 6. Carolina 13-yard line. Matthew Stafford in a shotgun formation. He takes the snap, will find Kyron Williams to the 5, to the end zone. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. Bro, what a play right there. A quick throw up the middle. The catch is made by Kyron Williams, and they score a touchdown, putting 6 more points on the board. Not much you can do about that, man. Not much you can do about that. Matthew Stafford delivers a dart into the hands, into the numbers of Kyron Williams. What a grab. That's good for a touchdown. Here comes the extra point attempt. Extra point attempt coming up right now. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 27-24. 27-24. Let's stop the clock with 8:47 left to go. Good game so far. Super Chat came in right now. Who would be next for Carolina, or does it matter? Well, if the Carolina Panthers win this game, they are the number 4 seed in the postseason. We will still need to see after tonight what happens to determine who the Panthers would play. If the Rams end up winning, we still need to see after tonight to determine who will advance, to determine who's going to play who. Let's see. Every Mandela effect began when they built that ladder to heaven. Do the Rams have a defense now? Good question. Sweet Caroline. Womp, womp, womp. Please go to overtime, says Zachary. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Hold the phone. It's supposed to be the Acts of 238 girl. It's supposed to be. Touchdown got scored. It's supposed to be. So, Rams need to intercept. Yes, they do. We want overtime, says DJ Gene. 91,000. Let's effing go, guys. 91,000 and growing. We might actually get to that 100,000 by the end of the season. Maybe. Maybe. But here's my thing, guys. I don't want to see overtime, because if we get overtime, that's going to delay our start to the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears game. That game is actually scheduled to start in less than 45 minutes. That game is scheduled to start in 42 minutes. I've already got my board above my head ready for that one. I've already got the scoreboard above my head ready for that one. We're not there yet, but that next game should be. Do a split screen, says DJ Gene. Nah, I can't do that. I want to make sure that I don't muddy up my numbers. I want to know. It's important for me as the content creator to know which teams are being backed by the fans, so that way I know which games I should be covering. And I want to know game by game exactly what the analytics say, so I don't want to muddy up the numbers here and get it all twisted up. Red Zone, Mario says all mode. All mode. Whoa. Okay, so that's loud right there. Let's turn that off. Are you saying that the Red Zone music is too loud? Your channel is your channel Your channel Ia? I'm not. What's up, dude? Thanks for checking in. Analytics is overrated, says Jason. Okay, folks. I am stepping away from the chat. Getting a lot of feedback today, and I love it, but with 13,000 people watching, I should not be the center of attention. This game should be the center of attention. So, 1st and 10 coming up for the Carolina Panthers at the 35-yard line after the touchback. Panthers with motion on the field. Looks like a bit of a flinch came in, guys. This is going to be a false start right here. False start against the offense. Brutal one. Tough play there. False start. Offense, Carolina Panthers. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15. The center, Mays. Cade Mays happens to flinch a little bit on this one. Bryce Young, 1st and 15 coming up at the Carolina 30-yard line. Football at the Carolina 30. Empty backfield here for Bryce Young. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Young doing something over here to the right, does something else to the left. Pressure coming in, a 4-man rush. Bryce Young will deliver to Coker. Coker makes the grab, will pick up 4 yards. It brings up 2nd down and 11. The Panthers are down by 3. It is 2nd down and 11 with 8.5 minutes here left to go. They're lining up right now on the 34-yard line. Apologies for the crunch there. Catch is going to be made by Jalen Coker, who runs backwards and loses 2 yards. 3rd down and 13 coming up. About 8 minutes left to go in this football game, and the Panthers trail right now. After losing 2 yards, it's a 3rd down and 13 at the Carolina 32. The Panthers down by 3. They've put up a good fight here so far. If they cannot convert this 3rd down, my fear is that they won't get the football back. So shotgun, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Snap comes in. Gonna air this one deep upfield to Coker. Incomplete. 7:21 left to go. 4th down and 13. And I do not think that the Panthers will go for it here. I believe it is time to punt. I don't know what you heard about me, but it's time to punt. Okay, time to punt this football away. Panthers got to send this over to the LA Rams. 4th down and 13. Martin going to boot this away to Xavier Smith. So Sam Martin. That's a good, decent punt. That's got a lot of hang time on it. Fair catch will be signaled. It doesn't hit him in the face, so that's good. And the Rams will start this drive now at the 19-yard line. 7 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in this football game. We are past the midway point. Here's the question, guys. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Will the Panthers get the football back in this game? Will the Panthers even get the football back? Y for yes, N for no. Yes. A lot of yeses. Okay. You guys thinking yes, 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 yes. But these drives have been long for the LA Rams. 7:14 left to go. If you're LA, you got to start thinking about that right now. And Carolina, if you're Los Angeles, you would be fine if Carolina gets the football back, but you want to make sure that they are feeling the stress. You want to make sure that they are feeling the stress and using some of those timeouts. So here we go from the 19-yard line. Stafford hands this over. They keep it on the ground, trying to keep this clock ticking. It looks like it's a 4-yard gain. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. If the Panthers do get the football back, he says they won't do anything with it, says El Hombre Negro. Let's see. Pressure Stafford for another interception. I need a scoop and score, says Christian. Okay. 2nd down and 6. The clock continues to tick. Stafford from the 24-yard line will drop back against the blitz. He finds Puka Nacua, who is down shy of the 40. And we've – oh, that's so nasty. Puka Nacua makes the grab. 2 Panthers players collide when they try to tackle him. One of them is J.C. Horn. Oh, J.C. Horn might have just knocked himself out. And Puka Nacua gets up and just flex. Meanwhile, there are 2 Panthers players down on the ground. Meanwhile, there are 2 Panthers players who are down on the ground. J.C. Horn one of them. He gets up. His ears are ringing right now. You can see him going, just trying to like stretch out the jaw. I don't know. But it brings up a 1st and 10. Big cats there for Puka. They haven't punched this back in yet. It's a 1st and 10 at the LA Rams 39-yard line, just shy of the 40. They have now punched this back in. That's the first big first down here for the LA Rams on this drive. First big first down for the LA Rams on this drive. Strong side on the right side. Hand off to Kyron Williams. He goes, it's actually Blake Corum. Gets a push from his friends. A flag on the play will stop the clock. Let's find out what this one is. 1st and 10 from the LA Rams 39. Holding. Offense. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down. Holding against the Rams. They're going to put this against number 67. Definitely a hold right there. Blake Corum only able to get there because of that hold. So that's the right call by the officials. 1st and 20. They've punched it back in. Less than 6 minutes left to go here. Holding. WTF, says Alex. Says Alexa. Shotgun. Snap comes in. This time from their own 29. It's in the air. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, Devontae Adams had to get that football to the ground because it was almost popped up and tip drilled there, served on a silver platter. 2nd down and 20. Well done by Mike Jackson. Well done by Mike Jackson to get his hand in on that play. Does not get much better than that from a defensive standpoint. 5:39 left to go. VTG Tone saying Mike Jackson is a baller. He sure is. Jamon. Shotgun formation. 2 left, 2 right. Stafford drops back here. Stafford, pocket collapsing. Will find Blake Corum. Corum out past the 30, gets to about the 32, maybe the 33. This brings up a 3rd down and 16. 5:25 left to go. Can they convert this massive 3rd down here? McVay. McVay feeling some kind of way right now. You can see him here. He's got the left hand, pen in the hand, making sure that he's calling his play and that they can hear what's going on. I got a 3rd down and extra long behind the sticks. The Panthers looking to play some doom defense. Let's see who comes out on top. Stafford takes the snap. 33-yard line. Stafford checks it down. This is not going to be enough to move the sticks. Blake Corum goes down, and those of you who said yes were correct. The Panthers are going to get the football back. With this much time left, we might get overtime. We might actually get overtime. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Time to punt. Ooh, that got blocked. It was blocked. The punt was blocked right here. Oh, my goodness. And it looks like they take over in great field position. 1st down, Carolina Panthers. They take over at the 31-yard line, and it's a blocked punt for Carolina. 4:12 left to go. And instead of taking over way on their own side of midfield, a blocked punt. Carolina Vegeta in vegetarian saying Carolina has already made this an entertaining game so far. Very good performance from an 8-9 playoff team. Fact. Prince of all Saiyans. Fact. Okay. Zavala, I see you. Dawn, I see you. We got some Panthers fans in the house. Okay, Panthers have the football. Panthers at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, motion on the field. That's going to be a nice, beautiful throw. Left-hand side, Ted McMillan makes the grab for 16 yards. 1st down. Carolina. 1st and 10 coming in. We are inside of the red zone. First and 10 inside the red zone for the Carolina Panthers. They line up on the 14-yard line. Good catch by Ted McMillan. He gets this one inside the 15, down at the 14. This time a pistol formation and motion on the field from Jimmy Horn on the move. It's a handoff to, looks like Chuba Hubbard picks up 7 yards on first and 10. 3:25 left to go. Brings up a second down and 3. Erica, thanks for subscribing. Just run the football, says the Shred Artist. Second down and 3 at the LA Rams 7-yard line. I agree with you guys. I think it's time to just keep this football on the ground. Jalen Coker, over 100 receiving yards today. Ted McMillan, 81 receiving yards. Tommy Tremble with just 22. Play clock down to 2. Play action. It's going to be tossed forward. Incomplete pass. That one intended for Evans. 2:43 left to go. Incomplete on second down and 3. Brings up a third down and 3. And you know that the Carolina Panthers are not looking to settle for a field goal here. Panthers are looking to win this game. They want a touchdown, so what do you dial up? Looking at Bryce Young and the way that the bar on his helmet was going by, he looked like Anthony Davis with the unibrow. Shotgun formation. Third down and 3. Trips to the left-hand side. Taking the snap. Bryce Young shoots to the back pylon. It's caught. It's Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Let's go. So the Carolina Panthers will score a touchdown here. It gives them the lead in this game, and the extra point attempt would make it a 4-point game. This would make it a 4-point game. Okay. Shootout, man. We got a shootout for sure. The Rams are cooked. No, I don't know, man. Extra point attempt to make it 31-27. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now a 4-point game with 2:39 left to go. So, all right, guys. 51% of the chat is rooting for the Carolina Panthers. It's interesting. When we started this game, it was 58% in favor for the Los Angeles Rams. Now we're looking at 51% in favor for Carolina. So that's interesting. It is interesting. Oh, no. Swank Sosa saying, I just lost 1.7. Oof. Oof. Lots of time left. Well, I don't know about that. Lots of timeouts left, maybe, but not lots of time. We've got 39 seconds until the 2-minute warning. Scotty saying, pretenders. I just won 1.7, says Tom. Okay. Okay. So, what do you do with Sean McVay? Sean McVay's not going anywhere, right? Even if they lose this game, I couldn't imagine that the Rams cut Sean McVay. I mean, a lot of head coaches getting fired across the NFL. I wouldn't be that surprised if they did. Out past the 25-yard line, the Rams decide to return this. And we're going to get this drive started at the 29. First and 10 for the LA Rams at the 29-yard line. Sean McVay is going home. 3.6K cash out. Bam, says Justin. Holy smokes, this game, says TM. Okay, 2:34 on the clock here. Can Stafford mount a comeback win? Shotgun. Trips to the left-hand side. One man at the top of the screen alone on 1st and 10. Stafford takes it. He looks to Puka. Puka makes the grab. He picks up 7. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3 coming up. How is cooked ram? I've never had cooked ram. I've had cooked lamb, but never cooked ram. Lamb chops. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 3. Davante Adams makes the grab and hits the A button on his controller as he throws himself down to the ground. This is going to be good for a 1st down, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. Okay, 2 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Puckswina. You're up in Canada, right, Puckswin? Pucksin? Pucksinwa? Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you're up in Canada. Could be wrong. But what's up, dude? Thank you for that super, brother. Plenty of time left, says Maddie. Well, where are you guys getting all of this plenty of time from? I'm genuinely asking. You guys keep saying plenty of time, plenty of time. We're at the 2-minute warning, guys. There's not plenty of time left. Not enough time to make a mistake and make up for that mistake. Definitely not enough time to make mistakes and make up for that mistake. What does feel like there's plenty of time left is these 3 timeouts for both sides. Because even though there's 2 minutes left, the rest of this game could literally take a half an hour if they decide to use all of those timeouts. 2 minutes is 30 minutes with 6 timeouts. Yeah, that's basically right. I will win 20 grand if the Panthers win, says Perkses with grated cheese. Okay. So, thank you, Tracy. Cheers to you. Thank you. Enough time for a Rams touchdown. I think that's what everyone is saying out here. I would agree with that. Right now, we are at the 2-minute warning. Commercial break here, folks. So 2-minute warning. When we get back, it is 1st down and 10 at the Los Angeles Rams 46-yard line. Rams take over at the 46. They have the football at their own 46. A field goal does them no good. So the Rams have to score a touchdown on this drive. Rams have to score a touchdown on this drive. But we have seen the Carolina Panthers put wrenches in the plans of the LA Rams time and time again. Coming into this game, guys, the LA Rams did not look perfect coming into this, considering in Week 13 they lost a game to the Carolina Panthers. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Lions. They lose to the Seahawks. They lose to the Falcons. And then they beat the Cardinals again. So, you know, it doesn't seem like they were on a steamroll warpath at the end of the season. They actually sputtered a little bit. And honestly, I'm surprised that we're seeing this level of success today from the Carolina Panthers, considering their form heading into today's game. But I think the equalizer for all of this was the weather today. Bad weather, windy weather, cold and just slippery out there. It's definitely leveled the playing field for these two teams. 1st and 10 as we come back from the 2-minute warning. Stafford to the right-hand side finds Davante Adams across midfield. He'll pick up about 6 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 4. We start the clock once again with 1:48 on it. Here we go. 2nd down and 4. Football at the Carolina 48-yard line. Football at the Carolina 48. Stafford feels it. He finds a man. It's Puka Nacua down at the 30. That's good for 18 yards. 1st down. Los Angeles. Clock continues ticking. Puka Nacua makes a grab on the right hash. Is brought down in between the hashes. Good job by Stafford. Not only a good throw by Stafford, but he made sure that his wide receiver didn't get absolutely killed on that possible hospital ball. A throw and an incomplete pass intended for number 17. Davante Adams can't hang on to it. Another drop for Davante, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 10. 1:04. We are inside of the red zone right now. That was 1st and 10 at the 19. No. It is 1st and 10 at the 30. We're about to get a play that takes us into the red zone. I spoiled it myself. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. Coming up under center and backing up, Matthew Stafford calling a quick audible from the 30 on 2nd down and 10. He takes the snap, looks to the right. It's Kanata Mumpfield. Mumpfield gets this play inside the 19, maybe even at the 18-yard line. It's another first down for the LA Rams. No timeout being called yet. 50 seconds on the clock, and now we're ticking away. 19-yard line. Stafford takes it. Stafford airs out to the right-hand side. He goes up for it. I think it's good. Touchdown, Colby Parkinson. Let's go. No way. Colby Parkinson makes a grab. A big grab at that. Colby Parkinson upstairs for it. Keeps it inbounds, hits the pylon with the knee, breaks the plane. I think that's definitely a touchdown. Looks like the Rams will now go up by 2, extra point attempt up by 3. And can the Rams defense get a stop here? That's the question. Now can the Rams defense get the stop? 6:42 p.m. The next game scheduled to start in less than 15 minutes, guys. Here comes the extra point attempt. It's up and in, and the score is now 34-31. 1st and 10. Okay. So, I guess there was plenty of time left right here. We might actually get overtime. Was not expecting this one. What a finish, says Roy Williams. What a catch, says Imposter. Yeah, that was a tough catch right there. Colby Parkinson made the grab. About 2 feet off the ground, he jumped up in the air, leapt for this one, got both feet inbounds, body control enough to turn around and pick up an extra 4 yards after making the grab through the Carolina Panthers defensive contact. So to say tough catch or what a catch, yeah, dude, that's an understatement. That was a fantastic grab by Colby Parkinson. 38 seconds left to go. We are getting a kickoff now. If the Rams can hold the Panthers here, the wind is blowing so hard they might need to get another person to hold the football. Here we go. Looks like FDJC Engine with another $20 super today. The kick goes up, and away. We get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 28-yard line. 32 seconds left to go. Check the flip-floppers now, Mario. Maybe not the Panthers after all. Maybe not the Panthers after all. A lot of lead changes in this game, guys. For the record, 12 game-winning drives in 14 career wins. So, with 3 timeouts remaining. 3 timeouts remaining. FDJC Engine, thank you so much for that super, dude. Okay, right hash. 1st and 10. Motion on the field. Here is the play. Looking left, still looking left, having to scramble. Gonna throw this one up in the air. Oh, my goodness. Dangerous looking throw. It's an incomplete pass. It stops the clock with 25 seconds. It's a 2nd down and 10, and the Carolina Panthers are on their own 28-yard line. Panthers with possession. Here we go. I'll bet anyone it's going to overtime right now, says Jamal. Okay, 28-yard line. Bryce Young trips to the left, 2 to the right. Young takes the snap here. 4-man rush coming in. Bryce Young is on the scramble. He'll wind up and throw this one into the dirt. 17 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 10. You know, with 3 timeouts, man, you should have just run the football just to kind of get something set up here. You've got multiple timeouts, but now you don't have enough time to use them. 3rd down and 10, guys. I think it's going to come down to this here. Something tells me that the Panthers do not have the resolve that it takes. The LA Rams on defense right now. It's 3rd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Here comes the snap for Bryce Young against a pressure overthrown for Horn. Jimmy Horn unable to come down with it, and it brings up a 4th down and 10. It all comes down to this, guys. It all comes down to this. By the way, since it is the possible final play of the game, have you smashed that like button yet? Be sure to do so, guys. 4th down and 10. 12 seconds left to go in this football game. Timeout going to be called by the Los Angeles Rams. It's their first of the half. We've got some time. Dumb coach was too scared to call timeout, says Tien Nguyen. Well, the Panthers, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens here. Greg Olsen doesn't seem too enthused by his former team losing to the LA Rams. 3-time Pro Bowl tight end who used to play for the Carolina Panthers. He's in the booth calling this game right now. Gotta love Greg Olsen. I actually do like Greg Olsen. I actually do. Harry Dog Food, thank you, man. He says, I do like your show, Mario. Thank goodness. 4th down and 10. It could be the last play of the season, says Pabby Man. So 4th down and 10. Panthers in a shotgun formation. Rams on defense. The blitz is coming in, and Young will air this out. It'll be dropped by Jimmy Horn, and that is going to be all she wrote. It's a turnover on downs. The LA Rams will come up with the football. 7 seconds left to go, and it's time for victory formation. This will be the final score of the game, guys. I don't think the Panthers are going to call all 3 of their timeouts right now. They might, but it's not going to change a thing. Good game. Good game. Jimmy Horn, confirmed trash. Confirmed after this one. Well, see you later, says William. I'll be live in just a few minutes, guys, for the next game here. Waiting for them to take the knee so that we can finish this game. My guess is that I'm going to go ahead and do that here pretty quick. Okay. Well, there's the knee, guys. This will take us to the end of the game. This will be your final score. This will be your final score. And so, it's been an absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final score here. 34-31, the LA Rams will end up beating the Carolina Panthers and advancing to the next round of the postseason. Let's start getting ready for our next game. I got the Packers coming up immediately after this. Packers and Bears. Duh, Bears. Duh, Bears. Congratulations to the LA Rams fans. Your team successfully advanced to the next round. Bears, Bears, Bears. We'll do Bears in blue. Do the Bears in blue. We'll do the Bears in blue. Home team logo going to be Bears. Away team logo going to be Packers. Green Bay. Oh, man. Here we go. All right, guys, so I'm going to end this live stream. We'll get started for the next live stream. Please come back to the channel. I'll be live in 5 minutes for the next one, guys. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. according to Amazon. This game will be on Amazon. I love you guys. I'll see y'all super soon. Until next time, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.